And we are live with session 31 of Tomb of Annihilation. Tomb of the Nine Gods Part 2. Anybody want to do a recap when last we met?
Ow. Lots of ow.
We made a deal with the Yanti, got their cubes, and are going in.
And we are live with session 31.
The first thing we encountered was what we thought was the entrance. Turned out to be a room that spewed acid stuff at us while we were trapped inside, and we had to get back out. And then we found a corridor off to the side, and Abella figured out how to get the necklace that we needed that actually led us to what we think is the real entrance, off to one side. And there was, I believe, a pit trap there. I think there was. I remember.
Yeah, that's where the floor let out and there were spikes.
Yeah. But once we got past that, there was like a T intersection. One direction had like a glass pane blocking the way to a room with some crypt thing. And then the other side had a weird kind of face skull with flamey eyes carved into it. That was burning in it. And Twillin went through, and I think somebody else did too, but then left. And there was a crystal skull, flaming skull, inside a little box. And it woke up when I tapped on the casket and tried to listen, if there was like something inside of it or something. So we think it was like the glass box would have shattered if anybody touched the sarcophagus. And then some spiders came out of the walls, and undead spiders apparently. And Twillin almost died. And then Abella came through the face and saved Twillin. And I think we stopped shortly thereafter.
Well, then we opened up the.
Oh, right! You found a staff.
Yeah, I found the staff, and I'm
Perfectly harmless.
Would they know that?
No, you're perfectly fine.
No.
Oh, I'm perfectly fine. I'm
wrong.
perfect, and I have a staff, and I'm perfectly fine.
Hold on one moment, I got a work phone call.
Alright, we can get back to talking about the D40 duct tape now.
Yes, that is an important part of this discussion.
So what you're saying, that order of operation is important?
Yes.
You need a little helpful chart.
So back to the game, though. Other than being perfectly fine, I am spitting up a little bit of blood here and there. I'm not feeling the best, just to give you a heads up.
Well, also remember that with duct tape, you can suspend a person from the ceiling. It is possible. You just need to use liberal amounts of duct tape. Now then, as to how badly are you hurt?
Well,
That's the game show
hurt.
we're up to now.
We're both hurt. We could probably use a short rest.
We've been in this place for how long? 10 minutes?
Like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's how it works.
First trap damn near killed us.
Oh,
I'm sorry, it damn near killed Nexus.
Yeah.
We could use a bunch of spells, right? I mean, nothing's stopping us from like healing with magic.
We also have a decent amount of potions too laying around.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
One thing too, the voice that Twillin heard, and I believe Nexus heard, was a little childlike voice that, for the most part, they ignore. Well, Nexus was trying to talk to it. Twillin ignored it, and instead of trying to comfort it, which is all it really wanted, being ignored made it a little angsty and frustrated, and that's what activated the flame skull.
Yeah, Twillen doesn't know that. Because as far as he's concerned, the warning was not to talk to the child.
It was not to either try. Hold on.
I think it was speak no truth.
Speak no truth.
Yeah, it was speak no truth to the doomed
So
child.
don't lie to the child.
Was it
Or
don't
the-
lie?
No,
Well,
actually, it was
speak-
lie. It
Or
was
lie to the child. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So yeah, you would lie to the child.
Yeah, basically, don't tell the child
Yeah.
it's a skull in a box.
Right.
Right.
Twillen wasn't
no.
willing to do that. So he didn't say
So,
anything.
yeah, any other everyday woman, you just sit there and say, "Oh no, honey, you look fabulous."
Yeah, everything will be fine. Your daddy will be here soon. Just comfort it.
Yeah, that's not Twillen.
Yeah, unfortunately, the other person left, and Twillen was the only one there for a bit. And
Yeah.
if somebody else had been in there talking to it, that might not have happened either. But that's where we left. Abella jumped in. Both flames in the eyes are now snuffed.
Oh right, yeah, and the eyes in the entranceway, which we don't know what would happen if another person gets in, but I don't.
Oh,
think we're
that's
risking
right.
it.
The Raven did not get rid of the flaming. Were you
No.
familiar? Whatever it was we sent you in the first
No,
Well, that
it
was
didn't
next.
light
And
it
she
up.
was in like
Gaseous
gas
form.
gaseous
me.
form.
Yeah. And that
Gaseous
didn't
form.
set it off. So when you went in,
Correct.
it did, and then when I went in, it did.
Yep.
And now we don't know if we're stuck in there or not at this point.
No, the skull didn't change.
And then
Just the lights went out.
as a few seconds, well, almost a minute goes by, you can hear the big fan blade in the northern room slowing down.
Oh right, it's slow. Oh right. When we moved away from it, right?
It seems to take about a minute to slow to a stop, but it ramps up to full speed nearly immediately.
Close to it.
Okay, so the question is, do we want to pause here or do some magical healing?
So, just out of curiosity, the closer you get to that hallway and that area, it starts up, correct?
No, stepping into the hallway, it spins up.
Oh, so it's once you step into the hallways when it starts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget who stepped in immediately, because Nexus was in gaseous form at first, so somebody else stepped in.
Yeah.
And the whole hallway seems to be a big pressure plate.
I guess I'm climbing on the wall.
we can hold.
Hello?
You zonked out there.
Yeah,
The walls are.
There was a lot of talking, but we're not hearing any of it.
Yeah, we're hearing the walls, and that's it.
It's like the bells.
I wonder if he can hear us.
We haven't tested it whether any or.
Oh, he speed talk. Everything caught up at once.
You hear what I said or no? Is that what happened?
Most of it we did not.
Oh, I was saying, do we might want to either consider resting or just using some spells or healing options.
That's what I asked.
Okay, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, every spell that I've had has been used on not me.
You are also very seriously hurt, right?
Yeah, I'm down to a third of my hit points.
Okay.
Yeah, Twillen's a little worse off.
Yeah. What have we got for healing then?
We all have a potion of greater healing. I have 2 second level spells and 4 first level spells left.
I have some more just regular healing potions too, and then some healing spells.
I have superior healing and the greater healing.
Well, let's not use the potion.
Yeah,
let's
I
save
don't.
those for the emergency. So, I got 20 hit points worth of healing from good berries. That's what I can do. I could swap out one of my spells and get Cure Light Wounds and cast it at a higher level. In fact, I'm currently inclined that that's what I should do, using my the item that lets me swap a spell out. So, I think I should probably do that, and then use a couple of my spells slots, and then if I think what was it, Fixer? Yeah, I think Fixer might be able to use a couple spells, and I mean, we don't want to like hit any one person really hard.
Yeah. Obviously, Abuela, we need to bring back up to make sure that we run into something she can handle it. I'm down a little bit, but not terrible yet. I could use a little help, but not like emergency help.
Well, if I remember correctly, I already gave you like 20 hit points back.
Yeah, that's why I'm not an emergency. I was before.
Ears are scratched up a little bit. I'm wondering if I should give the potion of superior healing to maybe Bella, because
trying to use.
Yeah, no, I understand, for later, because I think she had one of the other big potions, and she ended up using it on someone, I believe. But I'm not usually up front in the middle, although I might be now more, because I have now a short sword and the dagger, so.
Alright, Bella, I just gave you 10 hit points.
Let us get out of here first. We're going to crawl back through the skull.
Oh,
well,
okay.
That was my other question. Like, while we're in there, before we actually leap, is there any other traps or writing on this side of the skull, or any other openings that we can find in this room?
There are a lot of tunnels or little, pockets in the walls, but nobody has searched this room. So if you two wish to search, you may roll a perception.
Yeah, we both should search.
Yeah, we'll search.
And I'm just going to stay out here and keep an eye out and make sure nothing's coming up the stairs or trying to come down that hallway or anything.
Twillin.
I found something. Wait, what is it?
You did find something.
I'm having Roll20 issues.
It's like
try refreshing the page. I had the same problem.
I just did. I guess I'll try it one more time.
It's a footprint of a gnome.
Is it yours?
Yep.
Twillin,
I'm good at this game.
Let's do another one.
A secret door.
Nice.
Aha!
All right. Well, before we step into that, let's kind of heal up first, just to see.
Yeah. And why don't everybody else come in here with us?
I don't know if I don't know through that skull.
Yeah, both eyes are out now.
So come on in.
The light. No, I don't trust it.
Come on in. Come on in.
Oh.
What? We've seen this before?
No, these traps are dangerous, though. Let's not.
What trap? You think the skull face is a trap? Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to do?
Next person who come in might get hurt, or it might separate us. We won't be able to get back together if it closes.
Yeah, I have a feeling that once somebody makes another travel through it, it's going to close in here.
Okay. I don't have any such ominous feelings, but I don't see how. Us two can leave, or the rest of you can come in. I don't see what the alternative would be, other than
Let's. Why don't you take a look at that? If you don't want to be the one in there to take a look at the room that you found, you could come out and somebody else can go in. But we're gonna stick with just 2 in there if we can.
I don't. Yeah, we could see.
I think it's a bad idea. I think splitting up is a really, really, really bad idea.
Well, we don't know if it's a split up. We need to see if is that a room or if is it a hallway or what. So first,
I think just 2 people is a split, but okay. Let me do the swap and heal myself in a Belisum. Then,
Twillin, do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just gonna say because I want to know how far we can see down there without it, because it looks like there's steps, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll swap out.
As you move, that should show you about how far down you can see.
There's.
I don't want to swap that out. I don't. Okay. Okay. And then, put in Cure Wounds. I use my second chance stone. Is it a stone? I forgot what it was. It's a wondrous item. It's called Yeah, it's a stone. Okay. So I say the command word and swap it out. Now let's heal us up a bit. Okay, 3rd level Cure Wounds. Hit Abella. How you said you're down to a third, or not just down a third, right?
To a third.
Okay, so this is for you. Work. 17, yeah. Okay, and how many more 3rd level slots I got? Okay, I'll hit you one more time.
Well, how are you feeling?
Very
Have you
bad.
done anything for yourself too?
About to.
Okay.
It's either that or
Take care of you first.
I can hit him with something when he comes on through, or whatever the plan is.
And then, okay, I'm going to hit myself with a second Cure Wounds. That's for me. And then, because it's more efficient, I'm going to cast 2 Good Berries.
So was the 17 for me?
And the 15.
The 17 and the 15. Okay, cool.
So 32, right? And then the 12 is for me. Okay. And then I am down a half. How far down are you?
About like almost 70%. At almost 70% now.
Okay. Take 10 of the good berries and I'll take the other 10. Yum, 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 yum.
Okay, so what's that give me? Sorry. What's a
extra
good
10
berry
points.
do?
Yeah.
10.
Oh, 10?
Per.
Oh, okay, cool.
So what are you on the outside doing?
All right. They are going to be looking at that. Just be careful, guys. We have the fan. What other options did we see over here, anyways? Let me see. You head down. We had the stairs going down into that weird air, right?
There's another balcony level below you, 25 feet below you.
And then I don't think anyone checked this passage over here.
No, nobody's been over that way.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't want to deal with the fan yet. I don't think we can, unless Ears wants to check it, just to see if he can crawl across it without triggering it. So we make sure that we know it's the floor. It's just this hallway right here.
Yeah, I still can't see. I'm going to try opening Firefox, but meanwhile, I kind of remember. Yeah, so I can try heading to the hallway that triggers the fan, but climbing on the wall when I get closer.
Oh, guys, I just remembered something from last week that I skipped over to recap. There was a figure down below in the gallery when we went through that area.
Oh, yeah. I saw something that looked at us and ran off.
Yep,
Well,
something
kid
was looking up
almost.
at you, and when you turned to get somebody else to say, hey, look down there was nobody down there.
I was just going to ask that. He was the only one that saw it, though, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't remember how many of us were, but some of us are poisoned from one of the traps or anything we hit.
That's right. I think most of you are.
I think we removed some of those conditions.
We did, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, there was, I think, 2 lesser restorations to remove it from 2 people.
Yep.
Yeah, who was that? Me? Because if it was, I don't remember. I didn't take it off.
I think it
Or
was.
no, I didn't take it off.
Yeah, you were healed.
Yes, that okay.
And I don't know, Twillen, did you use it on yourself in the end or not?
Or ears?
No. I don't know if I was poisoned, though.
I'm pretty sure I am still poisoned.
I know I was.
Joe, can you remind us of who was poisoned? Do you know?
No. I'm going to scroll back and see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, I still have the poison condition on my sheet. So I marked it on my sheet. I don't know if anyone else did in their Beyond sheet.
I did, and then I marked it so I know that I'm not poisoned.
Okay, so you that means that you two were probably the 2 that were unpoisoned then.
Yeah, I think Ears was unpoisoned so that he could check for traps and stuff without the disadvantage.
Yeah, skills. We needed it for his skills, otherwise it was problematic. Okay.
And I don't remember who the second one was.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
I think it was a Bella.
Actually, yeah, Bella was the other one that is unpoisoned.
Because it affects attack rolls too, right? And we were like, yeah, Bella needs to hit things.
Right.
Let me see if the chat log will.
I didn't need to be cured of it. You don't need to make a die roll when you heal somebody. Otherwise, that'd be real bad with their roll.
Hold on 1 second.
I offered to cure everybody, I could cure 2 more people of poison, but actually 3 more people of poison. But the problem with that is I would run out of 2nd level spells at that point.
Yeah, I think we were kind of holding off on it. That's what we were.
Or no, I'm sorry. I can use.
Bless you.
Thank you.
I can use. Let's see here. More than 1 poison inflicts a target. I can neutralize 1 poison using my protection from poison spells. And then for every 5 hit points of my lay on hands, I can cure a disease or neutralize a poison. So I technically I could cure the whole party right now. But I'd be out of 2nd level spells and my lay of hands would be gone.
Alright, so let's see. It was the pit trap. Anybody that took damage from the spikes was poisoned.
We all took damage from it.
Yeah, we all took damage from it because it was we all did Featherfall, but we.
Oh yeah, that's right. We all yes. We just took 1 because of the Featherfall instead of multiple. I took multiple because of yeah.
So, all right. So all of us should be poisoned except 2, I believe.
Yeah, all that does is give you disadvantage on attack and ability checks. I say all that does, but...
Okay.
Yeah, I was processing that. It's like, oh yeah, sure.
So Ears. So while those 2, we are going to do something really crazy here, and Ears, I want you to check this hallway. Thrak, why don't you come with me and we'll check up here to see where this leads, just to kind of get an idea. We're not going far. We just want to look at it. And then Fixer, you stay here in case these two get in trouble, okay? And actually, let's...
Twillin, you want me to go first down this hallway? Check it out.
And Zendala, if you could go with Ear, just to make sure that...
but do you have a light source?
I do. I have the torch still, that ever-burning torch.
I wasn't asking you. Nobody else wants to come in here, so I'm asking her.
I can hand a torch through the mouth.
Hey, you just...
I thought you didn't want to go through the mouth in any way.
I can toss the torch.
I do have torches, so it's not an Everlast torch, but I do have a torch, so we can use that. So I'll just use one.
I light the torch. I light the torch with Druidcraft.
Who's carrying the torch?
Somebody had light cantrip anyway.
I'll carry. Do you want me to carry? And I'll go ahead and
take your torch and you go first. Yeah.
Okay. So I got the torch in one hand, and I'm gonna take my newly acquired staff and kind of tap the first stair or square, whatever, just to see. And if it doesn't move, I'm going to put that back and then have my I guess it would be torch in one hand and my Yakwa in the other one.
Okay.
Doing the Indiana Jones move where she lowers it down and says there's a spike or something, a spear hits it or something.
Okay, why did that not?
So Twillin, I'm just going to move my token in front of yours.
All right, yeah. And so Ears can go up there. Zendala, go with Ears just to make sure he stays out of trouble.
Okay. So now you have light, Ears is going up here, so let's get to these two here. When you get to the steps, you can see down the steps, it looks like there's a very slow-moving stream or river, slowly flowing to the right.
Can I tell how deep it is, or?
Is it murky water, or can I see through it with my dark vision?
Yeah,
it is clear? Muddy. It is not very clear.
Okay.
Okay.
When you get down there, at this particular point, there is 3 feet of clearance above the water to the cave. But looking left and right at places, it looks like the top of the cave comes down to almost within inches of the water in both directions.
Okay.
Hey, do we have the rope of climbing on us? Oh, that's right. We didn't. I don't think we brought that through.
No, I don't think we did. So I have rope on me, but just not rope of climbing.
Okay, give me the end of it.
Also, you can hear the sound of water falling to the right.
Okay. So
give me the end of it.
I'll give you the end of the rope.
Okay.
What are you guys going to be doing?
Tie it.
I
tie
am
it around
going
my ankle.
to because I can. I'm gonna. I can hold my breath indefinitely.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
So, well, I mean, like as it comes down, it's inches above the water. So no matter what, you're going to be underwater.
Right. That's not a problem for me.
Yeah. So I'm gonna. I just want to I want to make sure it's not poisonous. Like I want to take the edge of the torch that I'm holding that's not lit and kind of like dip it in? Does it do anything to it? Does it?
No.
Is it fresh? Like not fresh water because I know it's muddy, but is it like it's not gonna like burn me or anything
It
or
doesn't
whatever?
eat through your torch.
Okay.
Look, stay here. Stay here.
You sure?
Yeah, you stay here.
You're gonna do your animal changing thing, aren't you?
Right.
Gotcha. All right, I got you.
I'm gonna giant octopus this thing.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Nice.
Is there a place to hang the torch in the wall somewhere by chance?
No.
All right, I'm going to take my dagger out and make a place to hang the wall in the torch in the wall.
This particular bit of wall is worked stone. A dagger will not do that.
I'm gonna go past her and turn into a giant octopus.
Okay.
Or vice versa.
And I'm kind of doing like one of those climber things where it's like around me and I'm like slowly letting it out so he can go. And then
so
once it gets
going
to the edge, I'm just gonna hold a taunt. Yeah, Twillen's gonna explore.
Okay. Who's going up here? Ears and Zandala?
Yeah, Ears and Zandala are going up there just to test. So she can't.
My internet just died.
Don't.
Twillen, which?
Hello?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Which way are you going? Left or right? Are you going with the current or against the current? Just out of curiosity. Oh, I think we lost him.
Yeah, he said something about his internet dying.
Yes, we'll find out when he gets back. But yeah, Zandala stays out of the hallway, and Ears will. You might have to move him because I don't think he's on the table.
Yeah, I can only see my token, and it's rendering badly. Everything else around it is black. I can't even select my token. I'm trying to get in through the iPad. I don't know. So yes, I'm just gonna remember what I saw last time-ish. The fan blade is north.
Okay, so I'll move you up there, and you were gonna crawl along the wall.
Yeah.
All right, so crawling along the wall before you get there, it's a smooth wall, so it's not the easiest thing to climb on, but you can, it's also only 5 feet wide, so you can brace yourself on opposite walls too, either way. So, but as long as you're not touching the floor when you get into that hallway, the fan blade does not spin up.
All right, well that answers that question.
Did you want to, I don't know, crawl through the blades?
With everybody else on this side?
You'd be all alone.
How big is the blade area?
It's nearly 15 feet in diameter. There are 5 blades, I believe.
Okay. Well,
so there is space
to
pass through. And on the other side of it, in the darkness, can you actually roll yet, or you want me to roll for you? Oh wait, I can't roll.
I can roll my thing and tell you.
Give me a perception check.
Can I actually roll? Oh, I can. 1 second. Let me enable those very annoying dice that I disabled, and they'll roll for me. It just won't go into roll 20. Actually, well, whatever. Perception, you say? Perception.
And you
don't
suffer disadvantage for perception anymore,
for dim light, yeah.
Okay.
I don't due to dim light or something like that.
Got it.
Well, that's lovely, but I still rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. So what you can see beyond them, the blades, there's space to crawl by, but it is dark, and it's dim light, so it's gray. You see what looks like maybe boxes or crates or something on little 3 feet, no, not 3 feet high, what is this? on little raised platforms, maybe. Looks like a box that's about 5 feet wide because of the angle. You can't see further into the room, but there's like a circular raised area on the floor, and sitting on there is this box that's maybe 5 feet long and 3 feet high, and maybe a hole in the ground just in front of it.
I'll come back because there isn't anything particularly shiny or urgent over there. So I'll wait to see what we want to do.
All right, so Nexus and Thrak, you are going up to the other hallway there.
Let me up this way.
And I can work on the iPad.
All right, Thrak, you coming? Thrak, yes, we're calling your name. Can you hear us? Can you not hear us?
Hang on, sorry, what?
Are you coming over with me? Over here with me?
Yeah, I can.
You can go first. I don't know why you're thinking I'm going first.
Because you always do, and that's usually when
No, I'm trying to avoid going first right now. I don't have the help to go first right now. Go. I just want to know what's around the corner.
Alright, well, if nothing stops me from getting to this corner, that's how far I'm going.
Nothing stops you from getting to that corner.
Okay, I'm going to perceive this hallway before I try to go down this hallway. Because, there was that pressure trap for the spinning fan I was told about. I'm looking to see if I see anything that indicates any traps down the rest of this hallway.
Give me a perception check.
I don't know why. I fall down a pit trap and I suddenly get really paranoid. That would be a 9. Because I'm at disadvantage.
I can roll it too, right? I can look. Perception.
No, not for Nexus, not yet.
Not yet. Oh, my bad. All right. Well, it wouldn't have been much better anyway.
So Thrak, you don't notice any traps. The floor looks solid. You can see up ahead as the brightness of the sword starts to diminish. It looks like the room opens up a little bit.
Alright, Nexus, don't follow me. I'm going to do the stupid.
Don't be... okay. Nothing? You don't see anything?
No, it looks clear.
Oh, okay.
Alright, I'm going to use both my movement and action to dash 12 squares. And I will go 6 first, and then you tell me if I make it to 6.
You do that thing where you're hoping to go so fast that the traps avoid you? I don't know what you're thinking.
You make it 6, just fine.
Oh, that looks like a... Wait, freeze! Don't move.
That's as far as I can get, so I'm not moving.
Okay.
You made 6 just fine.
All right, so you dash. He runs through there, and nothing seems to happen. And I need a strength athletics check for Thrak there.
I said, freeze, don't move. I said it too late. No!
Okay.
14.
All right, so you run in there and kind of like slow down, and it's almost like you don't want to slow down. You feel something pulling you, but you manage to resist it at the moment.
Thrak, come back. Come back. I don't know what's in there, but come back.
All right.
Can I take this opportunity to move back, or
Not yet?
are we in initiative? Okay.
I just want to go back here and see if Ears and Zandala, you guys are waiting for an update, right?
Well, I'm thinking if they head in that direction, and we can see Twillin and Abella, then I guess we'll follow them.
All right, and we don't have a Twillin back yet.
Boop, 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 boop. Along the wall.
Although he is exploring the water, so it's probably going to take them a few minutes anyway. So, yeah, so Thrak, give me another strength saving throw as you try to back up. Since you are, in effect, starting your turn there. Alright, you can back up. Oh, wait a minute. What kind of armor are you wearing?
I'm wearing the mithril breastplate, so it technically counts as light.
Okay, so you make this saving throw with disadvantage. A 10 is still good, though. Barely. And you still feel it tugging at you there.
So
Well, I'm basically just
I have a
backing
decent...
to here.
Once you get to this square here, just out of the room, the tugging seems to stop.
Okay.
Okay, Nexus, what the hell was that?
All right,
Okay.
and now that you guys aren't moving and you have light, you can all see that down the hallway there is a rusting statue of a knight, stands at the west end of this hall, gripping a large iron shield, and shards and flakes of rusted metal cover the floor at the statue's feet.
Yeah, that...
I don't know if our character... Well, no, compass, stuff like that. I guess magnets are...
Tell Fixer to stay away!
Yes! I'm so glad I did not take Fixer in here!
What if he's made of... If he's made of titanium, he's fine, right?
Who knows?
Titanium is not magnetic?
Well, Mithril's technically not magnetic.
Ah, so it's not magnetic.
No.
Or...
Fixer would be screwed 20th way to Sunday if you tried going down that way. He'd be the new statue, not just at the end of the hall, but at the front of it too.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Did you see any when you were in there for that moment? Did you see any other exits out of that room?
I think I saw two, one to the left, one to the right, but
Okay.
I didn't get a really good view because I was too busy not getting pulled into that thing.
From where you are now, you can see one to the north and one to the south.
Well, I was going off the perspective that I'm facing the knight.
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah.
one to the right, left, but yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is a very dangerous area. We will avoid at the moment until we find we have to go through this. Because, yeah, I'm glad I didn't take Fixer with me. I think I chose Thrak instead. That would have been awkward.
Did we have anything in our little warnings about a knight?
I don't know. Give me like you said, the knight is holding a rusted sword.
Well, you can come up here to me. I'll be able to block you and keep you from getting drawn in if necessary.
The statue itself is rusting.
It's right here, right?
And it's gripping a large iron shield.
Okay. You said you said when he got here, he felt that he stopped getting the feeling, right? One in front of him at the moment. Okay, so from here, so he's gripping the shield and the sword. Is he humanoid looking, or is he more like short?
Yeah, it looks humanoid.
Okay. And I do see the two exits. Okay, Ears?
I just posted the warning in known information in Discord, so everybody can.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Yours is here.
There's In one of the handouts, I actually made it available. So everybody should see it in the handouts.
I have it in my Google Doc that's getting too long and taking forever to load.
Okay, so Thrak, what did you notice when you were going in? You felt like what?
Well, when I got close, just beyond that point in front of you, it started. I felt a tug, and when I stopped, I felt the tug stronger. Inside, close to the far side of the wall, I can move my sword forward and kind of light the way a little bit. There's a statue of a knight holding a rusted big iron shield, and there are rusted pieces of metal all around him. My guess is it was drawing me in via the metal in my armor and my weapons on my back.
Okay, then I will do this. I don't have any. I don't think I have anything major metal things, but anything minor, even that, I'll give to him because I'm not wearing armor or anything, like my daggers and all that stuff. So basically, anything that has metal on it, I will give to him.
And I'll give you a rope.
All right. Well, I'm gonna see if
and my rope.
In just a step here and see if I can get.
I need
that
clarification.
If I remove...
What items are you handing over?
I don't know what. Let's see.
Do you have any weapons?
Daggers, which I would be handing over.
You're not wearing
I also
any
have a
metal
crossbow.
Armor.
I have a crossbow, which I would be handing over along with the bolts.
The bolts might have metal. I don't know if the crossbow necessarily. You know, I guess in the action it might. Yeah. So you can hand the crossbow and the bolts over. Anything else you're handing over?
My armor. Wait, hold on. My armor's studded leather. Does that mean it's actually got like metal studs in it? I just thought about that.
Yes.
Metal. Are you wearing studded leather as well, or no?
Whom did you ask?
What ears? Are you wearing studded? What kind of armor are you wearing?
Checking.
She wouldn't have done it with the studs, so she would have to take off.
Also studded leather.
Sandala? She's not wearing any armor, right?
She is not wearing any armor.
Sandala, do you have anything metal on you?
She starts feeling around and then pulls out a pouch that kind of jingles.
Oh, her money, yeah. Do you mind just us holding that for a moment and you taking a look in the room just to make sure there's nothing else in there that we need to be worried about?
Okay.
Oh, wait. Actually, I'm much easier. Wait, never mind.
You're a raven?
Yes, I just realized. I'm going to fly the raven in there because it doesn't have anything metal. So I will attune to the raven and fly the raven in there. So
now's where we find out that the raven's bones are laced in adamantium.
Oh, it's a Wolverine raven. It's like, no! Man, if I'd known that, I've been using her in a lot with a lot more things.
Right. So you can fly the raven in.
So
the raven has dark vision too, right? Yeah, so go ahead and move yourself around.
Yeah. Okay.
The raven does not get tugged or anything like that. The raven can see to the south. It looks like a hall that goes about 40 feet and dead ends. And to the north, it looks like there's a 10-foot long... Did I say 40 feet? 5, 10, 20 feet and dead ends. I'm thinking these are 10 feet squares for some reason. So the north is 10 feet. And then there's a spherical room where inside seems to be a large fountain crusted with moss that rises in the middle of a circular room.
Fountain.
And 3 marble maidens stand in the fountain holding pitchers out of which water flows. So yes, the fountain is active.
Interesting. Okay. And the other side is a dead end?
Yes.
Just do a little scoot along them and fly back. Okay. And then I'll sort of zone back in. Okay. Well, there's no exits as far as I can tell, unless the dead end is a secret passage of some sort. There is a fountain with 3 women like statues, maidens, like pouring water into the fountain. I could go back to see if I could see any writing on it or anything, but it might be worth it to go ahead and strip down. But let's find out what Twillin finds first. I don't want to go in there until I know for sure what Twillin is doing and how they do. So
Twillin, you guys have had a couple minutes too.
Hang on. Did you actually say that that water was actually pouring out of the pouring?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like they're like. I'm assuming it's similar to if you've seen the fountains with like the women holding jugs and the water would come out of the jugs kind of thing. Like that. That's what the fountain looks like. It's just 3 of them. Are they all like back to back kind of thing? Like, or is that what it looks like?
A non-important pose of some sort.
Gotcha. Okay. But at this point, it does not look like to be a way forward, at least. Not that I can tell.
They're acting natural.
All right. So, Twillin, which way did you wish to explore first?
Upstream first. Sorry for my interruption, by the way.
Oh, no problem. How far? Because you can go to the extent of the rope, so probably up to here-ish or so.
Okay. I'll go that far.
The ceiling.
I was gonna say, and I am holding.
Yeah, the ceiling of the cavern varies, so it's not a steady thing. In some places it's real low, in some places you have a few feet. So there's places to catch your breath if somebody wanted to walk. And in the water, it only seems to be about 3 feet deep. So walking height for some of you.
I see a regular edge up there. Right?
Yes.
Please don't.
So the tunnel proceeds up and around and kind of curves out of sight.
I didn't hear you, Joe.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. We're cutting out.
The tunnel kind of curves up and around and curves out of sight. The edge is part of the other map. The river is actually underneath that room.
Come back. The rope goes slack, and then Bella sees the giant octopus go by the other direction.
So when you get to about there, you can see that the water drops off of an edge up ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's moving a little faster as it gets to the edge, but not enough to pull you over just yet.
Okay.
And then, how far can an octopus see?
Dark vision, 60 feet.
Oh, okay. So on the other side of this, there's like a 25-ish foot diameter chasm in the floor, and on the other side is a ledge where there is a chest. But it does not look like there is an easy way to get there.
Okay.
Wait, where was the chest at again?
It's on the ledge over there, but you can't see it because you're back. Out of reach of my tentacles. Okay. I don't think there's any way I can get around. I don't think I can communicate yet. So I come back. Swimmy. And turn back into a no. Okay, so in the downstream, it ends in a waterfall and in a small little cavern drop that goes down. On the other side's a ledge with a chest on it. On the right-hand side, it seems to go under a structure of some kind. And that's the limit of the rope. The chest looks interesting, of course. Everybody wants to know what's in a chest.
Of course. Is the are you able to get to it if not on the rope, or is it like on a ledge over an area that's
on a ledge across the cavern?
Across the cavern.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a hole going straight down. On the other side of the hole is a ledge with a chest.
Gotcha.
So we would need some sort of like I could do it as like a wolf spider or something like that. Somebody with like climbing or stuff could do it probably. I'm pretty sure ears could make it over to the chest pretty easily.
I could make it over with levitation probably.
Yes, you probably could. Do you want to do that now?
Yeah, let's try that.
Could be a mimic.
Oh, well, yeah. Still able to fight when I levitate.
Okay. You're going to get awfully wet, but okay.
We're going to try it.
How fast does the water go, Joe?
Yeah, how
fast.
Okay, so like if I stand in it, I'm not going to be like carried away.
No.
Okay.
Tell you what, I'll hold the rope until you get to the waterfall from here as a little bit of stability. And then you should be able to cast levitate at that point.
Sounds good.
The muddiness of the water, though, it is difficult terrain, so if it matters for movement.
It'll be slow going.
Yeah, it takes you twice as long to go through it.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of going to go with that plan, and when I get to the edge, I'm going to
all right.
cast
so
levitate on myself.
This time, hold on, before you get that far.
Go ahead.
About this time, everybody else, if you were coming back, you're probably back.
Yeah, we're gonna head back to where we left them, because now we've scouted both. Ears, did the blade run when you were on the wall?
Nope. I was able to get close to it, look a little bit past it, looked like some sort of storage room, maybe? With a box?
Fixer, give me a perception check.
This will be good.
Fixer, we found your ante room. You are not allowed in there.
Okay.
That's about as well as expected.
So, Fixer, from the skull, the mouth of the skull, you can see the light kind of coming out of the hallway there. And there was no change for a couple minutes. And then you heard some mumbling, some conversation, but you couldn't make anything out. And then it went silent again, and they still haven't come out. As everybody else is now coming up back to you.
They didn't report back yet?
Not yet. I kind of heard something, but on that, no.
You can still see a dim light coming from the entrance.
Yeah, the light has not changed. The light flickers like a torch does.
Okay, so that's okay. So we know that the torch is still lit, basically. Okay,
and still within distance of the door.
Yep. Orvex is like, there's been no change for a few minutes. They might be dead.
No,
we would have heard that.
The torch did move around a bit when it changed hands. So like I had to hold it while she gets ready to get in the water and stuff.
No, yeah, we would have heard something if they were dying.
And I imagine the torch would not be lit if they were in the middle of a fight, right? Or anything like that. That would probably end up getting dropped.
Yeah. Okay, I know we're coming up to my part, can you give me like 5 minutes? I just need to take my meds.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Thanks.
But yeah, Fixer, there's a room where I think it's a rust trap of some sort that makes metal things rust. You should probably avoid that room.
Yeah, that's about 90% of everything that you see.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would be left of you.
Yeah, that's like 90% of him. That's like 90% of the stuff I'm carrying.
Oh, that too.
Just the joint grease, that's all will be left.
Yeah, it's a pile of grease and rust. But yeah, I don't know how to get past it yet. We probably have to send some people in there stripped of any metal first to really investigate it. But there doesn't seem to be a way through that area. It looks like there's a fountain. I don't know anything much about it. But I didn't want to investigate it further until I found out what these guys were up to. And Ears might have found you said a storage room, right?
Some sort of storage room past the blade, yeah. I can go peek at it. I just want everybody to kind of be nearby when I do that.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, I fought it off a little bit, but I think that was mainly because of my strength. So
we don't want it spinning at all because there's not many of us that could get through it with it spinning. I mean, I could in the gaseous form, but that's about it. But that's a spell slot I don't want to have to use at the moment if I don't have to. That means, well, my Raven can fly in, can't he? I just thought about that.
Yeah.
Because so let's do that. Why don't you guys here, this time I'll take Fixer. You guys stay here. And I'll fly the Raven in. And that way Fixer can
hopefully the spinning blade isn't magnetic.
Yeah. So it's when you enter the hallway, right?
Yep.
Can I be in this like step right here?
Yeah.
That's gonna trigger it.
Because you're not in the hallway.
Cool. All right. So Fixer, just watch me, making sure my brain, I don't fall out. And I will zone out and fly the Raven into the room and get a better idea of what it looks like.
Okay. Flying the Raven in. You see a deep pit opens up at the entrance of the tomb, and there is a stone sarcophagus resting at the bottom. A snarling monkey-like creature decorates the sarcophagus lid, and then beyond the pit, 3 treasure chests sit on stone daises.
Interesting.
In the dim light of dark vision, they seem like they're different shades of gray, maybe.
There might be different colors, but
there might be different colors or different materials, maybe.
Interesting.
This one here, the one on the right, seems to be glistening with frost, though.
Oh.
You found the Ring of Winter.
And
it's Artemis in a box.
In this room, give you the description here. Where is it? Where are they?
Okay.
Well, you see a skeleton.
Oh, where?
It is just kind of standing on the ceiling, upside down, hanging from the ceiling over here. Let's see. I don't know if I have a handout for this or not, so you could see it. Aha, there it is. So it's a skeleton. Around its neck, it seems to have like a metallic collar of some sort. And sticking out from its head is... Where is this? Ah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, so it's this triangular protrusion of metal sticking out of its head.
Is it moving or is it just standing there?
Right now it's just kind of standing there. It seems to be looking at the raven. Well, upside down as the raven is flying around. It is watching the raven.
So it is like active in the sense that it's like actually watching.
Yes.
Okay. I will have the raven sort of do a little fly around it. Does it attack the raven or anything like that? Get close to see if it wants to strike at the raven.
But it kind of moves away from the raven.
Oh, okay. So it literally walks on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh.
And when the raven gets close to it, it runs on the ceiling.
So it's like afraid of the raven? Okay, I'll stop chasing it with the raven then. I won't. But I'll. Okay, all right.
Ears,
is it
give
armed
me
or anything
a perception
like that?
check.
Perception check. 18.
Okay, so yeah, after a moment, you can hear the raven flying around in there, and from between the blades and the darkness there, you see a brief shadow that looks like a skeleton, upside down, running along the ceiling from left to right.
Okay.
A real brief glimpse of it as it goes running across.
Is it armed with anything, or is it just? Does it have anything on it, or is it just the skeleton?
It seems to have a pair of daggers.
Okay. No armor.
They are
like
in
that,
sheaths. It has scraps of armor.
I see. Okay. All right. But it has not pulled the daggers out like an aggressive movement.
Not yet, no.
Okay. All right. I will fly out then. Actually, I'll do a little look at the sarcophagus. Let's see. I'm assuming humanoid size, right?
Yes.
Okay. Does it have any writing on it? I may not be able to read it, but I should be able to at least see if there's writing or anything on it.
No, it is just carved with an image of a snarling monkey-like creature.
Okay, just the image then.
Yep.
Okay. All right, and I will take another glance at the skeleton and fly out. Okay. Okay, that was interesting. There's a skeleton that walks on the ceiling in there.
Oh, is that what that was? That looks really strange, yes.
There's also a sarcophagus inside of a pit and 3 chests, possibly different materials or colors. I'm not sure exactly. And then the skeleton walking on the ceiling. It didn't attack the raven. It actually seemed to be running away from it. So I don't know what that means. But there was no other exits that I could see.
All right, let's get back to Abella. While you guys are discussing the skeleton. All right, so you're at the edge, even though your token's not at the edge.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll move me.
And you were leaving the torch with Twillin, right?
Yeah, because I have dark vision now due to this beard and whatever thing I'm wearing.
All right, so you get to the edge, and there is a deep pit. Looks like it falls well out of range. You can hear water landing in water, maybe far below.
Okay. Can I... Sorry, I want to make sure I have this right. Yeah. So can I take out another torch and light it? And then, like, kind of shine it over the pit? I don't want to drop it down. I just want to kind of like lean, not like off balance lean forward, but lean forward, and I want to see if I can see anything.
It does not reveal anything that you don't otherwise see. You can see the cavern walls a bit brightly, but only down to about 20 feet or so, and then it's... Well, no, dimly. So 40 feet about is where you have a bright light, and the cavern just goes all the way down. And the ledge, underneath the ledge, like within 5 or 6 feet or so, it meets up with the rest of the wall and all the way.
Okay. Anything on the walls or ceiling? Can I like do a perception of just like kind of look around at everything else?
You don't see anything on the walls. The ceiling is about 8 feet high above where it opens up with the underground river there.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna cast levitate on myself, and I'm gonna go over to the ledge with the chest.
Now, levitate doesn't give you the ability to move laterally.
No, I'm gonna kind of like push off from the wall. I can do that.
Pushed along the wall.
Yeah, that would probably be better. Pull yourself along the wall.
You could use your yakwa to drag yourself.
Alright, since you have another torch temporarily... Too bad there wasn't 2 settings.
The target can move only by pushing or pulling it against a fixed object. So I'll kind of... Once I cast it, I'm going to like go over to the edge on the outside, like right here, and like kind of push my, like kick off the wall and push my way towards the chest.
Okay, if you want to push directly across, I need a strength check to see if you can push yourself.
Yeah, just drag yourself along the wall.
How long's the wall?
Just go around the wall.
Oh, I could.
All right, just use your yakwa to like dig in a little bit and like just like.
Yeah, I'll just do that then. Yeah, I'll just kind of.
Okay.
Slowly. I have 10 minutes on this. I don't think it's going to take me a full 10 minutes to get across and back.
The only thing is a bad strength roll might leave you stranded in the center with no way to move at that point.
Yeah, I'll do that instead. I'll do the kind of...
So you can skirt along the edge of the wall. I don't know which side you want to get onto. And there is a chest. Is the levitation concentration?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So, so first things first, knowing what happens in this room and everything else that's there, I'm going to take the yakwa and kind of like stab the chest.
All right.
those, are you alive? Are you going to jump at me? Is there something on you? Are there any traps?
Oh, I like that solution. Just stab it. It's fine.
Make me an attack roll.
An attack
Definitely,
roll.
definitely the warrior solution.
Okay.
When you have a hammer, all your problems start looking like nails. Wow.
Nice hit.
I'm not taking any chances.
Also roll initiative.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right.
It was full of
called
potions.
it. Twillin called it. He knew exactly what it was.
It was full of volatile solutions, and by poking it, caused it to explode.
Vials of acid.
Wow.
Oh, she's ready.
As long as it's not iocane powder.
Oh.
Well, she did stab it, so I think she was assuming something might happen.
So you stab it, and on its turn, it stabs back.
They just want to play a fun game of chess, but you stabbed it.
Yes, that's all it wanted to do.
It's been alone for so long that the first person it sees stabs it.
The chest opens up, and a big tongue reaches out there, and no, it's going to try to bite. Does a 19 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right, so 7 piercing and 6 acid, and I need a concentration saving throw, DC 10.
Son of a bitch. Okay. I'm sorry. What was that? So it's 13.
Yes. Alright, so you maintain concentration on the levitation. It looks like when it bites into you, no, you're still levitating. Okay, so you're okay at the moment. But, Twillin, no, not over the water. You probably don't hear anything yet. Okay. So, Abella, it's your turn.
I'm not taking any chances. I'm like, all right, screw it. You can keep your whatever. You know what? Screw you. And I just I'm going to do like one more stab with the Yuckwa, and then I'm just going back onto the wall and back around to the other side of the waterfall, or of the cavern.
A 14 is gonna hit. And then you're going to move away?
Yeah, I know.
I know your second attack first.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll just go ahead and make my full attacks then. So that's what, another. Well, it's only gonna be the Yuckwa again, right? Because I have the torch in the other hand.
Right.
Okay. Oh, does that hit?
12 does hit.
Oh, all right, cool.
All right, and when you go to move away, it gets an opportunity attack. Does a 24 hit?
Son of a bitch, yes.
So 9 bludgeoning, and you are stuck to it now. And I also need another concentration saving throw.
Oh, this doesn't look good.
Alright, you're still maintaining concentration on your levitation. it's its turn. It's going to pull you closer because it has grappler now and bite at you. And it gets advantage on this. 24, I believe, hits for 9.
Yep.
You're in trouble, aren't you?
No.
Okay.
It only gets 1 attack per turn, so it's your turn. You can attack it, or you can attempt to escape at a DC 13.
I'm going to attack it, and kind of with that, I'm going to I guess would pulling out the long sword, would that be an action, or is that a?
No, you can do it as part of the attack. You'd have to drop the torch, though.
That's what I want to do. I want to, because the torch will still give me some light on the ground. It's just not going to be lit, I'm assuming, or not like in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to do all 3 attacks with it.
You're gonna solo the mimic.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
Second wind.
She can't use her. That's her bonus action, right? She wouldn't be able to get a third attack in if that was the case.
This is true.
Yeah, it is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to do all 3 attacks right now, and then we'll go from there.
If you can murder this thing.
Is that advantage? No, it's not advantage, because...
It's not advantage. You're not restrained. You're just grappled.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll a d20, and if I roll higher than a 10, the torch is going to stay on the ledge. Okay.
Sweet. All right, so first one's a 25 for 13.
Okay.
A 23 for 8.
All right.
And a 20 for 12.
All right. The mimic kind of goes limp and turns to goo.
Good job. You soloed that thing.
All right. And with that, I put away my longsword. I pick up the torch, and I spit at this pile of goo, and I make my way back to the other side.
All right, so you get back. Presume get back to Twillin.
Seeing that she's now more damaged than before. Mimic, right?
What was that?
Mimic, right?
Yeah, that was a bust.
Did you search after you... I assume you killed it. They're not hard to kill.
Yeah. I kind of searched... Well, I didn't search the other side. I guess I would... There wasn't much over there other than the mimic and now goo. But the cavern itself goes down.
Well, you got levitate, right?
Yeah.
You went down, right? Look.
No. Because if I go down, can I come? I can't come back up.
Yeah.
Yes, you can go down and up.
Up and down.
Okay, so, well...
Back you go. Back you go. I push her back.
Well, could you, like... I kind of, like, fake look at my watch and be like, could you let them know that we're at least still okay? And I was like, all right.
Oh, wait. I should probably give you a heal. You look a little bit hurt.
Yeah, it wasn't the nicest mimic. It got some bites in there.
My last 3rd level. There you go.
How long would it have taken me to fight the thing, come back this way, and go back?
It probably
Under
took you 2 minutes, traveling both ways on the river. So.
So I held you for 14.
Yeah, you did levitation once you were there, so this will be about the 2-minute mark when you get back down there. Orvex, he's been listening, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they're dead. I think I hear somebody arguing over which one's going to eat their corpse.
That's probably Twillin. She's probably fine.
So I kind of like I did with going around. I want to stay close to the edge, so I'm gonna kind of come out, kick off this way here, and then I kind of want to just guide down, yuck one hand, and I'm just gonna and torch in the other, of course. And then if I get to a point like where I know my minute, like I'm almost up, I'm coming back up, and then I'm with the Yuckwa so I can grab onto the wall and pull myself back up.
Yeah, I want to see how far you can get in half of your time.
I don't know how.
I think it's 20 feet around. So like 200 feet up and down
200
a minute.
feet in a minute. Are you going full speed up and down?
Cautious. So I would guess say like half speed.
Okay.
I'm not like, skydiving down the hole.
So after...
Like, honestly, once I start going down, and once I can't see the ledge anymore, I'll go down like maybe another 5-10 feet, and then I'll cut myself off, and then I'll start going back up.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
so
with my between my dark vision and the torch, like I kind of want to keep a cautious, like see how far.
Yeah, 60 feet is the limit to your dark vision, even with the torch. So after 60 feet down, you won't see the ledge anymore.
Okay, so 60 feet, I won't see the ledge. I want to go like another maybe 15 feet down, and then see what I get from that point, and then that's it, and I'm heading back up.
Okay, so from 75 feet down or so, you see more cavern going down.
Okay. So on my way up, I get to that point where I can see the ledge with my dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
I want to drop the torch.
Okay.
See how far it goes and watch it.
Drops. Give me an intelligence check.
Not my best. All
right, so you do the fighter estimation like lightning. For every second it falls, it has to travel so many feet, and you figure after about maybe 100 feet or so, it hits water and goes dark.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna make my way back up. But as it's fallen, like I didn't notice any other like movement or anything from the light itself. Okay.
Xenomorphs crawling their way up toward you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, was there anything coming towards me at this point, other than goo on the other side of the cavern? All right. I'll head back to Twillin, relay what I saw, and we'll head back up towards the room.
I want to go down there.
Well, the mimic's taken care of, I can tell you that. I didn't see anything crawling towards me on the walls or anything, but I only got so much time with my levitation. I didn't want to take my chances of, falling.
No, I understand that. I'm just thinking I'm really curious about what's down there.
Yeah, let's see what everybody else found out before we head down. We're in this room, so no matter what, we can come this way again.
Okay, but we need to rest soon anyway.
Yeah.
You think the sarcophagus is comfortable?
Well, it did seem to have some nice cushion and linens in it.
Mm.
And the dead bones of a Chakuli.
Oh, the benefits of not having to actually sleep.
You could just move them aside.
Brush the bones aside.
Just brush, just put them in a pile at the end. You're not that tall. You could just put them at the feet and then scoot up.
Look, there you go. See, Orvix? I knew they were fine. You guys okay?
Doppelgangers. You might want to question them. Make sure they're who they say they are. And he's
Are
giving
you
you suspicious
Can I punch
eyes.
that guy?
Are you doppelgangers?
Can I just punch him? Can I just punch him now? Just bring his face to the skull and let me just punch him.
Not yet.
All right. What did you guys find?
A mimic.
Oh.
Yeah, not so nice mimic. And I hold up my arm and I'm like, got some battle wounds, man.
You know of nice mimics?
Well,
We found Fixer's anti-room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a dead. Oh yeah, if you have anything metal, it likely turns it to rust. So not a good room for most of us.
The anteroom is the room where right before the other room.
Okay, yeah. That's not the best for my weapons, let me just say.
Yeah, we haven't figured out that one yet. There's also a room with a skeleton that walks on the ceiling.
That's my kind of room.
Is it? Could it have been the same figure that we saw before?
I don't think so.
We don't know because we didn't see the figure.
This one's on the other side of the blade.
Yeah, but it could walk on the ceiling, you said.
Yes.
Didn't you say the blades turned on when you walked on the floor?
Yeah, but
so that's possible. Not a problem.
It's the problem for me.
Well,
we could always go through the water.
Water?
I tell them about the river that we found. It flows to the right. There's a cavern that's about a good almost 200-foot drop. Right, Joe?
I got
that's just in one direction. That's just in one direction.
Yeah.
The other direction, it goes under, looks like a corner of some sort of wall or something. So, but it goes in two directions. One leads to a drop that goes down. Another one goes underneath a room off to
Are we sure
I point in a vague
into
direction.
the river that flows into the lava pit? Just asking.
Okay.
What lava pit?
The one outside of this building.
Where's that?
This is water.
Okay. We are still in Omu, correct?
Right, but I mean, like, the water, if it flows into the lava pit, will create an area where there's no lava, just
cobblestone
rock. Yeah.
No, wait.
Anyway.
If the water flows into the lava, it creates.
And besides, why are you worried about ending up in the lava pit now?
Yeah,
I'm just pointing out that it may flow into that river that leads through Omu, and that river leads to a waterfall down to the lava pit.
Cool. So then we'll know another way back in. But I don't think
we'll worry about that later.
I just remember the river had a strong current.
This looks like it goes. This looks like it goes down. So in other words, I think there's something underneath this that it leads to. I don't know, but anyway, it could also go the other direction, which is upstream, which flows underneath this corner of a structure, and I point vaguely in a general direction.
Okay, good. At least we have some options to travel, because the other two ways we saw, we didn't see another way, another exit. We still haven't gone downstairs yet to see what's down there. We saw.
Were you able to search those areas? Were you able to search
not
those
fully.
areas?
I went in. There is a chest. There are 3 chests in one of them. The one with the skeleton. I was waiting to see you guys return first before we addressed these. That's all.
Okay. Twin starts climbing through the mouth of the skull.
All right.
So there's 3 chests in the room with the skeleton. Uh-oh.
Does an 18 hit Twillin?
Yes.
Twillin, you take 14 bludgeoning damage. You are grappled.
The mouth closes on?
The mouth
I knew this was
chomps
gonna
down
happen.
on him.
I toss that little twit out of the way and start grabbing for the skull to pry it open.
Instead of grappled,
Yeah, everybody roll initiative.
but I'm not restrained.
Stupid
Hold
mouth.
on. Everybody roll initiative.
I'm rolling initiative with a gnome's butt in my face. This is great.
Yep.
Is there a better way to roll initiative? Oh, oops. I forgot to select myself. Let's do that again.
Are we fighting the mouth? Oh my gosh. That'd be great.
14.
Submit. Ah, that was crappy.
You got surprised by the bite. It threw your whole game off.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition skull.
Well, that's not a bad thing necessarily.
I think Twillin is in abject disagreement.
Thrak, what are you going to do?
As I said, I'm tossing the historian out of my damn way and trying to pry that thing open.
All right, you are trying to pry it open.
I'll use the trident, not the pointy end, but the shaft, and shove it in there and try to use it as a lever.
Okay.
I'm not touching anything on that actual.
Zandala is wondering if she should fireball the skull, but she does not. Ears, you're up there at the chasm, or the other hallway, rather. Are you running down when you hear all this activity start?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you wish to do anything at this point?
I'm coming down, and there's probably going to be a crowd in there, so I'll just stay back here.
Okay.
You know what? Already, an action, if anything else comes out, I'll shoot it.
Wait. If anything else comes out besides Twillin?
As in, I'm just keeping an eye. I'm keeping an eye out, especially that area behind the back. I don't want us to be busy with this thing while something else jumps us. So I'm keeping an eye out for hostiles. If they appear, I'm going to shoot them.
So basically,
Right.
he's facing the big opening.
So if anything comes out looking like it's going to attack you, you're going to shoot it.
Yes.
Okay. Abella, what are you trying to do? You have, from the inside, jaws clamped down on a gnome.
Here's where I want to be.
Can I see any openings next to him? You know what I'm saying? Between him and the mouth, any openings I can maybe fit my longsword in at?
Yeah, the mouth is open slightly. It's not completely closed because that would bite Twillin in half.
Okay,
so you can poke your longsword out through the teeth.
I'm gonna try and do that, and I'm going to try and pry open, push up on it so it kind of pries it from him.
Okay.
And as I'm doing this, I'm yelling, "Somebody, get ready to maybe pull."
Nexus, what are you doing?
All right, I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to use mold earth to create a gap in its teeth, basically, around Twillin.
Okay, I gotta look that one up.
I don't know.
That's a smart
Will it
one.
work on stone, though?
It does work on stone.
It's
or
earth?
Stone. Yep, it works on dirt or stone that I can see. And it's basically only a 5-foot cube, but I'm just trying to create a gap in his teeth. So.
And since I have a lever in its place, it shouldn't try to tighten down on him.
Yeah, so I guess I'll be doing the sword on the opposite side that Thrak has his in.
I don't know if the lever will do anything, but you guys might have to contest strength rolls.
I figure this is the easy way to get him out. Is create a gap in his teeth and then you just pull Twillin out.
Yeah.
You won't need to
I
pull.
knew I should have taken my mace and just beat this thing to death.
Nobody was stopping you.
I mean, we're now
Alright,
learning
so-
that heads are bad and most chests are mimics in this place.
The trident and the swords on their own probably weren't going to help. The mold earth, however, I'm going to give Twillin advantage if he attempts to escape a grapple.
Okay.
But Fixer, it's your turn. If you wish to do anything.
Move down there by ears and see if Tolan can get out on his own. See when they're trying to pry it. Hold my action. See if he can't get out. Then I'm gonna shoot it when they got like the little eye holes. See if that'll help.
Okay. Alright, Twillin, at the start of your turn,
Mm-hmm.
you take 5 more bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But now you may attempt to escape if you wish.
Nope. I cast this.
Oh, stone shape.
I turn the entire half of the skull that I'm crawling through into an archway. Pass it.
Alright, mark your spell off. Your spell has
did.
no effect.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
That's the second time I did a 4th level spell and nothing happened. Ah!
You almost, as you're casting it, you almost hear this very, very etheric laughter in your head. Like a taunting
I'm
laughter.
giving up on 4th level spells.
Just using for healing only.
Maybe he's considered a construct?
And you just found out that Stone Shape has no effect in this dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
Probably magically enchanted.
Ah!
Alright, so everybody, you're trying to help Twillin get out, and Twillin is not helping himself get out.
He thought he was. Let's be fair.
He really thought he was. We'll give him
trying
credit.
really wrong. It was a good try, Colin. It really was.
I've been wanting to cast that for a while too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it had no effect on this particular surface.
Well, time to smash it. When in doubt.
Well, right now, I'm doing my best to make sure it doesn't crush him.
Yeah, you guys are trying to do your best to crush him, but right now the best you can do is help him get out. And so, come next turn, unless somebody wants to...
No, we're not trying to crush him.
Teleport. If somebody can teleport him, maybe. But next turn, we'll get back to Twillin. You take 6 bludgeoning. And what do you wish to do?
Nah, I guess I'll have to try to escape. Hold on, wait a second.
Wait. Oh.
I got one more.
Are we doing a round between that?
You're holding your action.
Oh, well, I want to do something else. I got an
What do you
idea.
want to do?
It's probably not going to work. Well, first of all, right before Zendala goes, I'm going to try setting fire to its eye.
Okay.
Okay, you just told the person that likes to fireball things to do that.
Oh,
Firebolt.
Yeah, she'll flame.
trying to relight the eye.
She'll flame bolt the eye, and it has no effect.
Ah. Oh, well.
Somebody get the rope and use it to tie it around Twillin and pull him out of this thing.
I guess I'll try to use...
Can you make a grapple check on behalf of somebody else? I mean, an escape check?
I think you can
Not on
only
behalf.
assist. Right, I think
Yeah,
you can only assist.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
it.
So you can give
Great.
advantage.
Mm-hmm.
So you may roll your athletics or acrobatics with advantage.
Yeah. With poison, so I lose the advantage. Athletics. I'm 11.
Okay, not yet.
I wonder, if you turn into a creature that's immune to poison, do you lose the poison condition?
Probably.
I think there are any beasts that are.
I don't know.
I would.
I don't think any
assume
beasts are
probably.
immune to. I don't think any beasts are immune to anything. I think there's some that are resistant to.
Let's see.
I don't know. I think a giant scorpion is.
I don't know.
Let's see, is this self-only? Self-only?
Somebody needs to thunderstep him out of there.
Yeah, that's the next spell I'm definitely going to learn if I ever take a class that learns it.
I got no spells at all.
She's got nothing. She can dominate you. That's about
for
it.
later.
She will. Yeah, she's got nothing. Unless anybody else can come up with a different idea.
I can shoot at it until it breaks.
I'm gonna. How wide is the current gap? Oh.
Ears, give me a perception check. Actually, yeah, since you're holding your action for, readying an action for hostiles.
But when my turn comes back around, well, unless I'm occupied with something else, the other people probably have. What's the kind of the size of the gap? Or I'll just scream out to people who are nearby. Jam something in to keep it from squeezing closed further.
I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah, Acererak and I have got our stuff in there.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
that's not helping. We have to
the
do
hell is that?
Else.
It's a magic trap.
As you're watching and calling back and stuff like that, you see crawling out rather quickly too. This thing is moving very quick. Climbing along the ceiling of the hallway, and then along the wall is the skeleton with a triangular protrusion sticking up out of its head, and it kind of crawls over this way and ducks behind that corner.
I would like to have shot it while I saw it. I would like an arrow to be sticking out of its head too.
Okay.
That was what I already
hostile.
imagined.
It's not hostile. That's
attack
what I'm saying.
you, but you may attempt, I guess.
Well, I guess if it's moving your way, yeah, fine. I'll forgo my ready to action. Rather.
Yeah, it did not look threatening. It looked like it was trying to get away from you. So it kind of did not fit the hostile. But you have a chance to shoot it if you want.
Nah.
So can anybody else think of anything to stick into this mouth to jam it open a little bit? Or
Okay,
at least to keep it from closing.
I have a crowbar.
I also have a shield on my back if somebody wants to use that as, like, a standing platform.
Okay, so where I'm at and with everything, I'm on the inside. I want to look around, but I kind of want to do a mental conversation with my new friend and ask if she knows how to fix this. If there's anything that she can help me with on she said she wanted to help. How can she help?
Oh, you should totally let him get chewed by the mouth, and then you can crawl out afterwards, because it seemed to let people go through first, right?
That's not helpful. I like to try and save my friend.
Why would you want to do that?
Well, I can't lie to you. This does not look good for him.
No, it doesn't. I agree. Is there anything around the room that's going off flighting signal, like anything that's kind of, since the door did something? Is there anything happening in the room?
No. The sarcophagus is there. It's not moving. Nothing is moving.
Can I try shooting it? See if that does anything?
You can try shooting at it. It doesn't seem to do anything. Except break a bolt, if it's breakable. But I think yours disappear.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Can I actually, like, holding on to the shaft of my trident, can I reach down and touch Twillin?
Yeah, you can touch him. Half of him is sticking out.
Okay. I'm going to reach down and I'm going to touch Twillin. And I'm going to use my... I believe this is an action, unfortunately. So I don't know how much help this is going to be. I'm going to use my action to cure him of poison.
Okay.
Okay. I realize
he's getting knocked on that advantage
yeah.
crap.
I realize there's some much easier way. I touch him, I turn him into gas. I was like, wait, I have gaseous form still.
Okay.
I still have one. So you get turned to gas.
So Twillin, you get turned to gas. The mouth slams shut and then opens back up, and both eyes are lit.
Oh, third person that goes through gets chewed on.
Yeah, I mean, I technically have another gaseous form. I'm almost out of spells.
Just take Thrax's shield and put it in the gap, and someone tries to close it, closed on the shield.
True.
I'm going to put my shield on one end, and I'm going to stand basically on the far corner over, basically where Twillin came out of.
I wonder what.
And then I'm going to try to hold it open with the trident on the other side, and maybe between the strength of my shield and the strength of me, I can keep it open for a bell to get through.
Question. I have a question. When did it bite in on him?
When he was climbing out.
Okay. I'm curious where the trigger is. There has to be. I wonder what the trigger is.
It's a magical trigger.
Yeah, but doesn't mean there's still a trigger.
Person passes through.
Okay, Joe. Now the question is, the passageway that led from to the chasm that went down. Did it have enough of an air gap in little tiny areas that I think gaseous form would be able to go?
Probably.
In other words, okay, the gaseous form immediately starts flying back toward that stairway secret door.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I just got you out of there.
A part of the gaseous form waves?
Twillin?
Is there any laws? Are there any laws against setting a gnome on fire? I'm just asking.
It's going past the bell at only 10 feet per round. I mean, it's pretty slow moving.
How long? Okay. How long does it last?
An hour.
Up to an hour.
Twillin, I can't cast it on her to get her out with it on you.
Part of the gaseous form forms this.
Straight up.
I think it just flipped you off. I think that was the middle finger.
All right.
Orvex kind of looks around and says, "I told you they were doppelgangers."
No,
No.
that's really Twillin.
Yeah,
That is beyond a doubt Twillin.
No way a doppelganger would know that.
Next time the little twit dies. That's all I gotta say.
As I said, I'm just trying to figure out what Gnomish law is against setting him on fire.
No. All right, put your shield in. We will see if we can get you through without any major issues.
Well, as I said, I'm going to have the shield wedged in on one side. I'm going to wedge the trident on the other while holding it. And hopefully between the two, I can maybe hold it open.
The eyes? The eyes are lit up. Right? Joe, you said the eyes lit up?
Yeah, the eyes relit. I'm taking my non-dominant hand.
I'll say, hold on. Which end of this do we want to end up on? Maybe we want to be on the other side.
Not really. There's nothing else down here unless you want to jump down a cavern.
For now, let's get everybody on this side, because at this point, it's a lot easier to get her on this side than it is to all of us get on the other side.
Maybe. All right.
There's nothing much else in here.
Well,
okay, and with that, I say wait, and I do a mental conversation again.
Mm-hmm.
And I ask her, is there anything else in this area that we need to worry about? On this side of the skull.
You've seen as much as I have on this side.
Okay.
I was buried down here. I wasn't down here when I was living.
Well, you've been around. I just thought maybe, you saw a few things, but...
Oh no, this is the first time I've been free in... What year is it?
Yeah. Bella, could you come on out?
Oh yeah. Give me a sec. And I just want to go back over to the her grave,
the sarcophagus.
Thank you. I can't think of the word right now. That thing is there anything out, because we kind of just looked, saw, grabbed.
No, just the body.
Okay, that's it.
Hey, yeah, I'm giving her 5 minutes, and then I'm going down the stairs. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I could fall to my death at this point, and I would not care.
Okay, so I go back to my previous. I take my non-dominant hand, and I slowly put it through the mouth.
Doesn't do anything.
Sweet, I make my way out.
Okay. You climb out, and one eye goes out.
Where's the little twit?
It chomped
what is wrong with you people?
It chomped on him when both eyes were out, or when they were both lit?
When both eyes were out.
Both eyes were out before he tried climbing out.
And when he finally got out of the grip, they relit, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I understand. Okay. All right.
What is wrong with you people? We tell you to get out of the pool, you get out of the damn pool.
All right. So Twillin is moving slowly. Where is Twillin going?
I just
all the way down. I want to go all the way down to the bottom of that waterfall.
If my eyes could burn with flames, they would, as I'm staring at Thrak.
All right. Let's see. 10 feet around, huh?
Yeah, so it'll take me, I don't know how many hundreds of feet down, but it's probably going to take me about 2 or 3 minutes just to get down to the bottom. Presumably, at least that to come back up. So I'm assuming I'll be gone at least 15, maybe 20 minutes.
What's that skeleton doing?
Oh, it's not there anymore. I stopped moving it when it was out of sight. It crawled over here around the corner when Ears lost sight of it, and it disappeared.
Yeah, I'm heading for the stairs. I'm going down.
Thrak, wait. I know you're frustrated. Just wait. We don't want to separate too much, okay?
What about the?
I can tell you that room's done. There's nothing else in there to go for.
The other room with the spinning blades, or whatever.
So I think maybe that might be an interesting one to address. If we can get as many people through those blades without getting them chopped up. So
Spider
besides
climb.
ears, who else could? Huh?
Spider climb.
Okay. So we've got 2. Anybody else can climb on the walls that could get in there? No? 2? All right. You 2 want to think you can handle it?
Unless I take a short rest, I can't levitate anymore.
Yeah, it's fine. We're trying to let's see if we can.
I use that to get eaten by a mimic.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's see if we can clear these areas. Be careful. I'm sure it's trapped like everything else in this place. Okay. There were 3 chests and a sarcophagus. So look around, see if you can see any markings. There was a monkey, right? It was an angry monkey or something like that on the sarcophagus.
Yes.
I'll look at Orvis there and do you know what that might mean? Do you know the reference? A picture of like a monkey.
Angry monkey. It's maybe a
One
sea
of the
monster.
gods.
Wongo.
Yes. Okay.
And at that instance, Abella, you hear, "Oh, you should stay away from them. You don't want to go near Wongo."
And I say that out loud instinctively.
Why? What do you know about Wongo?
So apparently my new acquired friend said that he's very dangerous and we should stay away from him. So I would suggest we kind of just leave that room alone.
Wait, what new acquired friend?
Yeah, she's in here. Not that I need more crazy as I already am, but she's kind of been helping, and she's the person that was in that sarcophagus. So it's she's nice, she's helpful, she's truthful, and so she said to stay away from him.
You have a voice in your head.
Yep.
You didn't want to tell us about this.
Sorry, I was kind of preoccupied with other things that didn't really seem relevant at the moment. But she's been helpful.
Oh boy. Okay, where's this? I mean, how did she get in your head? Is it one of your items, or is it just...
And I hold up the staff.
Of course it is. Yeah, great.
And I sit there and I do one of those introductions of everybody meet. Oh, what's her name? Moa? Meet Moa. Moa, this is everyone.
I look at Orvis. Moa? Any historical knowledge on this person? She was buried here, so...
Moa was the Jakuli.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So you've Moa in your head.
Yep. Well, she's not like in my head. She's more kind of like in me.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. No crazier than some of the other stuff we've experienced in this place. All right.
That's what I was thinking, so I didn't think it would be relevant. It was kind of like, it's just another add to the list.
Asmo, what is wrong with the monkey dudes? Why should we be cautious about them? It.
Who are you asking?
Moa.
Why should we be cautious about the monkey dudes?
She doesn't seem to acknowledge anybody but Abella. So
okay.
If Abella's waiting,
so I kind of I'll kind of like ask her, like, so why? I say it out loud because it's like they already know. So I'm doing like a little speech to myself, like, so why are they dangerous? What's the deal with these guys?
Oh,
As everybody's looking at me, I just like kind of turn to the side and I go, 1 minute.
Well, when he stole Ubtao's pail of water, and Ooptao was looking for it. I told Ooptao that Wongo took it, and Ooptao was mad at Wongo, and when he found out that I told Ooptao, Wongo has not liked me since. I do not want to go near Wongo. Wongo, if he is somewhere, we should stay away. Wongo is going to eat me if Wongo finds me.
So, yeah, apparently Wongo stole a bucket from some Ooptao guy, and Ooptao's mad at him, and Wongo's mad at Moa, because she apparently told on him. So it's like a circle of frustration with these people. So I would just say, I don't think we need them. Can we just leave them?
Yeah, there was no exit in that room, and it might be dangerous. As interesting as whatever might be in those chests may be, it may not be worth our trouble for it. Maybe.
Well, dealing with the experience I had with a chest myself, I'm thinking they're probably just more mimics.
3 mimics? Maybe. I will look at Fixer and Ears. What do you two think? You two would be going into the room.
If there's anything, we'd probably shoot from the ceiling. Or at least I could.
Well, I mean, if you want to do anything, I would say maybe get the chests, but don't touch the sarcophagus. Leave him be.
I wouldn't necessarily be the one doing the touching. I'd probably leave that to Ears. So
you're just there for backup?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Wait, this isn't the anti-room for
no,
Fixer, right?
No,
like,
we would not be sending
we're not
there.
Okay, just making sure.
All right,
hoping I wouldn't go down that hallway, now with an intelligence of 20.
I will fly the Raven in with you just in case. Just to keep an eye on you guys, in case you guys get into some trouble. We'll see what we can do with it. But otherwise...
We're talking about the room past the blade?
Past the blades, yes.
Okay. And how's Fixer getting in there? I must have missed that.
Walking along the walls or the ceiling.
He's got spider climb.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have backup. You won't be alone.
Okay.
Ready?
All right.
Let's do this. I don't want. I know that Thrak wants to go downstairs.
How about this? I'll stay here and keep a watch out, and y'all guys go down there.
Fine. Thrak can go downstairs with Abella. Though you two go downstairs, yeah.
Well, I was just going to go down to the base of the stairs and wait.
Yeah, just look around and get an idea of what's down there. And Zendala, could you you wait for Twillin to get his lazy butt back up here?
I suppose.
Yeah, where did he go?
He went back.
He didn't get out of the room.
Probably to explore some area that he doesn't know about that he thinks he can now reach because he is now gas. I should just remove the spell and be mean to him right now, but I won't. Okay. Just keep an eye out for him. When he comes through, let me know so I can release the spell, okay? So, all right. So yeah, you and Ebola go downstairs. Ears and Fixer will go over there. And I will sort of be waiting at the edge of both to kind of keep an eye on both of them. Okay?
All right.
Okay, so who's going downstairs?
Thrak is just going down to the base of the stairs. Just here are the stairs. I go down right at the bottom. I stay there.
Okay, who else is going down?
I am.
I'll say watch out for skeletons. There was one that ran up here.
Oh, the skeleton's out here? Okay.
There was a skeleton that ran up the stairs at some point.
Oh, well, at least he's not in that room anymore, so that might be good for you.
Oh, interestingly enough, well, no, it came up from downstairs, right? Or did you say that one?
It came out of the fan room.
Oh, it did come out of the fan room. Yeah, it went to Fixer's antechamber. I mean, anti-Fixer room.
The anti-fixer firm. That's what it is officially. That.
We've labeled it that. Okay, all right. Well, at least you won't have to deal with the skeleton in that room then.
Maybe.
All right, and there's our plan. We have a plan.
All right. It seems to be scared of everything, so talk to it.
If
right,
I see it.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to see it because you're going to be seeing whatever the.
Yeah.
I'll
tell Thrak and Abuela. The skeleton seems to be afraid of pretty much everything. So let's try talking to it maybe first before trying to kill it. Okay. Let's see if we can get some intel out of it.
If we come across it, yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. We got a plan.
So I moved people to their relevant layer at the moment. Let's go with Twillin first. Twillin, what are you doing?
I want to go to the thing down and go down that waterfall all the way to the bottom.
Right. Did you see the message I sent you on the table?
Oh, no, I did not.
Bella, you see that thing down at the end of that hall? That doesn't look like a good thing.
I was just going to ask you if you saw that too. Yeah, I'm not liking that look. Moa, any ideas?
Joe, am I able to determine direction? In other words, if I leave the way back up, do I think it'll be easy for me to find it?
Maybe.
Well, if there's like landmark stalagmites and if there's like landmark stalactites and stalagmites, I just want to see like if like going toward like what I think, pick a direction and call it north. I go north, okay, and like I reach like the edge of the water. Do I think that in the process of going in that direction, I don't have enough landmarks to make my way back to the waterfall? I mean, the waterfall is pretty loud. I'm assuming.
Can you see your token on the map? It's in the upper right.
Upper right, probably why.
Some stalactites are easy to remember because they're ropers.
Yes, I can. Okay. So, that's down at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to go for a little ways this way.
All right.
Okay. And then if I see that right there, I stop.
Yeah.
And I go back, if you let me.
Yep, you can go back. The spell still has not ended.
Yeah, I'm assuming I got... unless, like, Nexus gets knocked around or something like that, I'll be okay. Okay, I go back up, back through the tunnel, back through the watery area, up the stairs, along the corridor, through the mouth, and if I make it all the way back, I'm presuming... What's her face?
All right.
If she leads me to where the others are, I go that way. I don't know if anybody else is there.
I have to remember not to be on token vision when I change layers because it screws up. All right, so you guys down there, you see a rather well-lit area because of the flaming torch. And up above, to the north there, in your light, you can see, looks like the walls and floor of that square room are cracked and maybe carved with images, but you'd have to be closer for that. And set in the middle of the floor is a stone bas-relief of a bearded devil face, painted green. And you can hear very softly forlorn cries echoing from the back of its mouth, the black void of its gaping maw.
Is this Acererak?
Yep. Nope.
Oh. Yeah.
And
I'm just gonna walk.
over here on the wall of the balcony.
Yep, that's where I'm going.
You see a looks like another plaque.
Ooh, let's read this plaque. Or can I read this plaque?
Yes,
There would
it
be
is
a
in
better
common.
question.
It is in common. No. That didn't work. It says, "The ring is a path to another tomb. The dead abhor sunlight. Only a jewel can tame the frog. Bow as the dead god intoned. Into darkness descend."
Okay.
I'm going to come up and next to Acererak and read it as well, and kind of mentally ask Moa if does this make any sense to her?
Not at the moment.
Just curious.
And as I said, I'm just going down there because that wall looks a little off.
You hear from there guttural moans coming from that door.
Yep. Nope.
It looks like 3 oval holes are carved into a 9-foot wide, 9-foot tall stone door at human head height, and as you approach it, 3 humanoid heads stick out of the holes, each covered in putrid flesh and gnashing on iron bit bolted to a chain bridle.
Yep. Well, I can deal with that, but I'm just going to come back over here and look down this nice long hallway and admire the stone structure. Yeah.
Can I see them from where I'm at?
When they pop out, but once he leaves, they kind of duck back. All right, let me see what the others are doing up here now. Okay, so who's climbing, who's going in, etc.?
Fixer and ears.
Ears and Fixer going in.
All right. Fixer
Move
has
yourself.
levitation or climbing.
Spider climb.
Ah, okay. So yes, you can climb along the walls, past the fan blades, and into the room.
Doing my best vampire rendition as I walk along the ceiling.
Fix the scary lights.
I can. Do you need light?
I thought he had ever-burning torch.
Yeah, I think the setting assumed you have light, so I can see the colors now.
Yeah, I can pull that out of my bag. I
use previous experience.
Yeah, I used the that dark vision trinket that we got forever ago. Which is why I can probably even remotely see anything right now. But that torch would probably be more useful.
Okay, so what did the other thing say? The monkey, angry monkey god?
Wongo?
Yeah.
Looks like a snarling monkey-like creature, decorates the sarcophagus lid. There's 3 treasure chests. The one on the left is carved of black onyx. The one in the middle is made of rusty iron, and the one on the right is cast of silver and glistening with frost. The pit is 20 feet deep.
Is there anything on the walls, like a plaque or anything?
No.
All right. Of the stuff we read. Speak no truth to the doomed child has been talked about. The key turns on the inside only. I have no idea what that means. Don the mask or be seen. I don't think we've encountered that, so I don't see anything relating to this. I'm looking back at the Legend of the Nine Gods to see which part one go.
He's the one that stole something, right? The
Stole a bucket.
Yeah, he stole a pail of water.
Yeah, he stole the pail of water.
Wow. You got any thoughts on this? You're the one with the brain the size of the planet. We were just reading. We were just reading Hitchhiker's Guide, so now I'm just thinking Marvin.
There were 3 chests, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I was gonna fly in with the Raven anyway, so
yeah.
Let me do that.
This is like a Temple of Doom, or was it the third Indiana Jones movie with the worst looking one is the right one?
Oh, right. Okay, you said so. There's 3. You said one was covered in ice. I remember that. What did you say about the other 2?
One
rusted.
Yeah.
The left is black onyx. The middle is rusty iron. That's what the chests are made of, and the right one seems to be cast of silver and glistening with frost.
Okay. Is there any writing markings or anything on the chests?
No.
The bird will just look at you too and shrug its shoulders as much as it can.
Pick a chest and see what happens. Maybe you get 1.
And the silver one was covered in frost?
Yes.
It's up to you guys. I mean, if you guys don't want to do anything, you guys can back out. Like, it's not like there's no way out of here, so it's not like this. We have to go this way.
Yeah, I wanted to open up 1, or just to kind of see what happens.
I wonder what the sarcophagus is all about. If the other one, it looks like it might have. I mean, it's the tomb of the god. And opening the sarcophagus in the other room itself didn't do anything. It was just the child
touching of the staff. Angry. No, the touching of the staff is what brought
was the
staff
god.
Yeah,
so was it in the sarcophagus? The staff was, or no?
Yes, the staff was in the sarcophagus.
I see. Do you want the angry monkey god who's never mind? I was about to say who steals things. Yeah, so of course that probably doesn't have any effect on ears.
I just know I'm not touching the rust one. Just after what goes on down that. That's what I'm not gonna mess with.
He's like that. Well, let's eliminate that one. That's the easy one to get rid of. Well, you got it. One of the other 2. What are you going to do?
I like the onyx one just because it's to be the fancier of the 3.
You want to go for the onyx one? Go for it. Walk yourself over there.
Yeah, you can climb along the wall to get over there.
Did I?
I'll fly out because I'm not trusting.
Yeah. I'm curious to examine kind of, are there actual pressure plates that I could see in the hallway that would trigger the fan, or is it a magical effect? If I take another peek.
Give me a perception check.
I can do that. Did it go? Yeah, it did.
The entire floor, even where the fan is and on your side, from that end of the hallway to that end of the hallway is a giant pressure plate.
Okay. So it seems like we could actually stand. I don't see the same signs of pressure plates over here.
No.
Yeah. Okay. I'll mention that, but I'll stay clinging to the wall just in case. How high is this chamber?
12 feet.
Okay. If you're opening things, I'm going to get my bow ready. Or do you want me to check it for physical traps first? I guess I'll go examine things before we start opening them, if you like.
Give me another perception check.
I also want to examine the pedestal that they stand on. Does that have a pressure plate or anything? Perception.
They seem to be solid stone daises. The traps do not seem to be trapped. They do not seem to be locked.
I'll try to open it up, and then you just kind of take a peek if you see anything. Like, I'll open it up and then try to quickly get out of the way. Just kind of just throw it open.
I'll stand back and get ready to.
All right, you throw it open. The chest is empty, and the chest is 5 feet long, 3 feet wide, 3 feet high. Yet it's not quite empty now that you look at it. Along the underside of the lid is a 3-inch long, what looks like the end of a key, a golden key protruding from an adamantine keyhole set in the underside of the chest lid.
Ooh, wait. The key turn on the inside. The keys turn on the inside only.
Does it look like it's turned, or is it just sitting in there like straight?
It's just sitting in there.
Do you want to open up another one, see if we have another one with the key?
But what the heck do we do with those keys?
Turn them.
You don't deal with multiple at a time, rather than figure out what we do with one? Alright. I'll get behind this one. Does it seem like did you assume that I examined all the chests with that perception roll? Okay. Cool. And I will, from behind, kind of...
Seems to be the same situation. There's an adamantine keyhole, there's a key protruding from it, 3-inch long gold key. Or at least 3 inches of the key.
I can turn the first one, see what happens. I think it's probably safe to assume they're probably all the keys. So the cold one is the one that makes me nervous.
Well, you want to turn it?
I can turn it.
I have a quick question before you guys all turning the keys.
Yes.
Can I use mold earth to make like footsteps along the wall so I can actually?
We lost you, Scaly.
Well, now that I know there's a pressure plate, I could actually try to jam it. Probably. Possibly. Maybe. Disable trap.
Hold on. No, mold earth is mostly loose. You can excavate loose earth or stone. You can cause shapes and colors to appear on the stone, but not really steps.
And I think we lost. Did we lose him completely?
Oh, yeah, frozen video.
Yeah. And I think the audio just dropped out. So network issues. Does it seem like I can just disable the trap with some Python and such?
That's what I was going to look at.
Yay! Scaly's back.
Welcome back.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you hear me at all?
No, I didn't hear.
So mold earth would not let you carve steps out of the stone wall. It's mostly for loose and small bits, not big surfaces.
Just checking. All right. Yep. Then you're still on your own. I was seeing if I could get across, but you're still on your own. Sorry, guys.
Considering the way the floor is, it does not look like it would be very easy at all to somehow disable the pressure plate.
Because it's wall to wall.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's flush with the pit here too, so there's no real getting underneath it. You'd probably be better off finding a way to jam the fan blade somehow.
If it seems like it's doable, we could try it. Does the fan blade, is that fan blade like particularly sharp, or?
They are very sharp, and looking at them, they seem to be adamantine.
What about the axle that they turn on? What is that like?
Very similar.
Spared no expense.
Sounds like the only way you're jamming that is with a body.
Well,
It would probably just cut through a body.
I mean, I do have an unbreakable needle, but it's probably not big enough.
All right, so what was Fixer going to do?
That's my trick is an unbreakable needle, a spool of color changing thread.
That's hysterical.
Turn the first key.
It's perfect.
It does not turn.
Does it come out?
Wait.
Does not come out.
The key is turned from the inside. You have to be inside the box to turn it. You need to get inside and close the lid.
I was hoping that was not the case. I really
Use
was.
mage hand.
Not that kind of magic. Is there enough
Or
room?
just rip your hand off and stick it in there.
I don't think we realize how I work.
He doesn't have a detachable hand.
We have become very, very homicidal now. Just
That would be
pointing
very
out.
convenient if you had a detachable hand, but yeah, I don't.
Fortune favors the bold. Is there enough room for me inside the box?
There is enough room for you inside the box.
Sounds like
You want me to try it? I could try it.
I think I will be. I think we probably both have an equal chance. Well, you can have.
If you're gonna use the phrase "fortune favors the bold," think of Twillin.
Yeah,
He's still alive.
he is.
That's true,
As
far as you know. Yeah.
It's okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna climb in the box and grab the key with my torch in a box. And
How can you do that without burning yourself?
The torch that does not burn doesn't get off heat, just
Oh,
light.
ever burning. Yeah, ever burning.
Yeah. And close the lid, and then turn the key.
Okay.
We have
so
a
you
garbage disposal sound.
close the lid.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you close the lid, you hear a muffled click from within inside the lid, and then it seems like the key is able to be turned, and you turn the key.
This already sounds like a bad idea.
I'm in the box.
I have faith. Nothing could absolutely go wrong here.
Do I hear any of that from the outside?
You can hear the muffled click when the lid closes.
I give it about maybe 10 seconds. That's a reasonable amount of time after it's closed, and try to open the lid.
It does not open.
Does anything else like appear while in the box, or now I'm just inside a?
Now you're inside a box.
Well, it's a good thing I don't need food, air, or water.
That can't seem to be opened again from the outside.
Nothing actually happens if I turn the key or do anything with it?
You can't turn the key back.
So we need 2 more slots to get the other boxes and the key.
I'm thinking that's the case.
Guy, and the bird will actually look at you, going, "Uh-oh."
I'll go back I'll if the bird is here, I'll tell the bird.
Is the bird smart enough to key?
The bird is me, so I can see through its eyes and hear through it. So yeah. The bird can't turn the key though, so it would not be strong enough for that, would it? So it would not be able to jump in a box and turn a key.
Unless somebody can misty step over here or something.
Nexus, give me a perception check.
Sure. Oh, even with the disadvantage, it was pretty good.
Through the bird's eyes, you see a button down on top of the sarcophagus that wasn't there before.
Ooh! I'll fly down and I'll try to get Ear's attention and fly around his head and then fly down to the sarcophagus and just sort of not hit the button but look at it.
I'll climb over and look from over here.
There is a button down on top of the sarcophagus.
I'll gesture to the bird towards the button.
What? Is it
I'll
like
go.
a different color? Like, is it a special like or anything like that? Anything specific about it? Where I guess where did it pop up? Just on the top?
Yeah, on top of the lid.
I guess I'll poke at the button.
The bird is not strong enough to do anything with the button.
Yeah.
That's what the beak is.
I look at you.
I'm wondering, I'll say this out loud, if pressing the button before all the chests are engaged is a bad idea.
Possibly.
Okay.
Hammer on the
bird
box.
will nod.
Shut up, you.
The bird will nod and fly out.
I'll go open the other chest meanwhile.
And I will fly
Same thing.
down to
There's
these
a
two.
key in it.
Yeah. I'll fly down to these two. Actually, I could just jump in my body because they're not that far down. I could just yell; they'll hear me, right? Because they're just down the stairs.
In theory. Well, down the stairs, it's 25 feet below you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
the bird will fly down and kind of spin
Yeah.
around her heads.
If you yell loud enough for them to hear you, other things might presumably hear you.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, then I'll just fly down and spin around their heads and kind of go up the stairs and kind of look at them.
Where's Twillin? Is he still gaseous? Is he back?
Is. Yeah.
Looks like Nexus
He's
needs
got an
us.
hour.
Okay.
He's back, but he's still gaseous.
Oh, you are back. I didn't even notice that you were back. Oh, sorry. Oh, good. That's fine. Yeah. I'll fly over to them. And then I will fly over to the gaseous Twillin to kind of like fly over towards here.
Once the bird comes back, I will talk to it, but I'll wait for that.
I'm seeing if Twillin does whatever he does. You see the bird kind of flapping around your head and then flying over here. Here, Twillin, and then...
Yeah, I noticed it from us, and
the wind beats are dispersing the the gas.
I tell Thorak that I think Nexus needs us, and we head our way
muted.
back.
I was muted. Do I still have my gnome ability to speak to small beasts?
Well, I think I know the answer to the
In
one
gaseous
on
form, I think so.
Okay. Tell the beast, hey, there's something way down there.
Okay.
I don't know if
this way.
Oh,
this
yeah.
way.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll just basically, I need you now this way. Sort of later now this way.
Okay.
Come this way. Come this way.
Okay. Twillin drifts correct.
Where is Nexus's body at?
Like right here, basically. It's kind of like slumped right there, sitting on the floor.
So I think we're gonna need 4 people in here, though. If we get 3 inside the chest and one more to press the button.
Okay. And I fly over here.
As I said, I don't think I have... Okay, never mind.
Oh, that's Twillin giving us the bird again.
I will fly back and then release Twillin's his gaseous form. He turned back to gnome.
Am I at the blade when he does it?
No. I would have done it when he was in the
I'm
room.
still following the bird. You flew back.
No. I'm sorry. The bird would have stayed in there, so it's not like I need to... Wait, do I have to change out of the bird to release the spell or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Then, yeah, he would have... the bird would stay. So the bird would just float over here where Ears is, basically. And then when he's like in, he will release the gaseous form.
Ah!
All right,
There.
So we need one more person to press the button once we're all inside.
The bird sort of like does a nod.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Huh?
Zandala flies in.
There you go.
Where's Ears doing the talking?
Up here.
On the ceiling or on the wall.
On the wall. Although
Okay.
if you're on the floor now, I'll
Huh?
just jump down to the floor.
Push what? Hey, I need to push a button?
Or do you want to be inside the chest? Well,
What?
I'm fine.
Inside a chest?
Here's the deal. The chests have keys on the inside, and they're open now. I think, based on what we heard, that the keys turn on the inside only was on the plaque. So Fixer turned one of the keys, or Fixer went inside and supposedly turned one of the keys. I think we need to ideally, and there's a button that appeared down there. If the three of us get inside, if we activate all the three chests, I have a feeling that's what's needed.
To do what?
I don't know.
To open another dead god?
Oh, I missed something. The material of the button that's on the chest down there, is onyx.
Ah.
Okay. Or maybe let me out.
You want to open up another sarcophagus of a dead god, right? What?
I don't know what's going to happen. But it feels like we should do it to all three rather than just one.
Well, I mean, I get that, but I mean, like we got another sarcophagus here, right? And these are supposed to hold the bodies of the dead gods, right? The guy brought the dead bodies here and put them in sarcophaguses, right? I'm presuming he set up traps or whatever around them, and we've already opened up one. You want to open up another one?
I don't know if it's going to open up the sarcophagus, but...
Well, I'm assuming it will, but I mean... Look, if we go down that waterfall, there's this big thing down there that we should check out.
What big thing?
Like a big structure. It has crenellations on the walls, it seemed. Right, Joe? It was sort of like the wall was
It looked like a huge gear.
Gear, right. But from the side, right? So yeah. I would have thought it looked like it was looking at...
Yeah, it was like a gear turned on its side.
Yeah. Looked pretty cool. Yeah. And I didn't see any sarcophaguses of a dead god. And that was it made me feel comfortable.
The bird will fly over there and look at the box and then look at you. Look at the box, look at you.
I'll ask Zandala what she thinks.
Okay, so...
We're thrilled that Fixer doesn't breathe.
Or eat.
Yeah. Otherwise it would be in the hurry.
So one of you's already in a box.
Yep.
Quillen starts cursing in a language nobody except him understands and climbs into the box.
So our options are...
Don't
press
leave
the
me.
button. Yeah. Press the button. Hopefully that'll release somehow. With just Fixer in the box. Or...
Quillen purposely slams the lid shut.
There you
go. You
Alright.
hear a muted thunk from the underside of the lid, and now you have a key that's staring at you in the face.
I turn the key, I cross my arms under my head, and wait.
Alright, you turn the key. When you turn the key, you can hear the mechanism tighten on the key again, and now the key is stuck.
Yeah, and
I want
a button up here.
I want to look at the button before I get it.
Oh, another button appears. This button is now rusty iron.
Alright, I'll jump in here and close the lid and turn the key.
Alright, you get the same effect, and you don't see it, but now a silver button appears.
I guess next to the raven will fly down.
And she kind of flies over towards... So you want me to push the buttons?
The raven will nod.
She flies down.
And fireballs the buttons.
She's kind of looking at the three buttons.
About the inspection.
What's that now?
Yours wasn't very clear with the instructions with her. You just kind of like assumed she would figure out what was going on.
Okay,
So
so
about pushing the buttons.
I think you probably should have put her in there, and you would have been hit the buttons.
she looks
but-
at the
No,
bird.
that's more fun.
Any preference to which one first?
I'll go with the order they went in. So I'll pick the order that they went in. That they did.
Can I hear what they're saying
Okay.
out there?
No. They're 20 feet
Okay.
down in a pit.
I was just wondering if, like, fake screams, like,
If you yell
add
loud
anything to the
enough,
conversation.
yeah, if you yell
No,
loud enough,
no,
you can be heard.
I was thinking, like, screams of agony.
Okay. I really need you to make this Constitution saving throw, Fixer.
Okay, considering that's one of my... Is it anything to do with being poisoned or anything?
No.
Uh-oh.
It is magical, though, if that matters.
No, but I have help with this, I guess.
You also still have an inspiration. Actually,
Yeah, that's
everybody
being
should
used.
have an inspiration.
Yeah, that's being used. You said I had to really make it, so yeah, that's being used.
So it counters the poison?
If I needed to, I could add 5 to it.
Okay. You make the saving throw as a shock of force just floods the chest. And I'm glad you made the saving throw, because if you failed to make the saving throw...
Oh,
I
this has been
sense
so
squish.
bad.
You would have taken 73 damage.
Yeah, that would have squished me.
Maybe getting in these tests were a terrible, terrible idea.
I'd be like at minus 20, 30 something.
I'm
That's
sorry,
bad.
Trillin. You were right.
So, anyways, I had this idea of how we get over that fan problem.
Okay,
is if we just have ears hammering pittance in the ceiling and thread a rope through, we can use that to climb through and just never touch the floor.
as soon as she...
What happens on the outside?
Hold
What
on.
do we hear on the
Hold on.
outside?
As soon as she presses the button, you guys can hear kind of like a weird thump, an electrical, not quite electrical, but a magical thump. The chest, there's the thud of the mechanism, and the key turns back to its righted position. And Fixer, you seem fine. You can maybe push the lid open. And that button resets in there, but it stays as the Onyx button, just recessed now, whereas it wasn't there beforehand.
I'm gonna open the lid and yell, "Don't push any more buttons."
What?
Well,
Okay.
it let me out, but it probably might hurt.
Okay. Yeah, you felt the magical attack. You just resisted it.
So the bird just kind of looks at you like, "What now?" like what?
I was
So
like,
if a medium person could fit in these chests, does that mean a gnome like me could be comfortable enough to, I don't know, take a long rest in here?
Maybe if you had a long rest worth of time.
I might.
Okay, so now what then?
It's on you, Fixer. Like the bird just staring at you, like, "What?"
trying to see if there's something I can do to try to help.
Well, I don't need help pushing the buttons. They're small buttons.
No, that's not the help. You're good. No, it's more of I don't want to open the chest and have goo. So I think we'll have to push the buttons anyway and pray.
I just look at Zendala, shrug my little
She
little
pushes the center button.
Okay.
Get ready to heal.
Yeah, I'll be standing in front of the 2 boxes. Though my lovely little thing of inspiration or whatever I can do can only work if I can see you.
All right. Twillin, you are in the rusty metal box.
Mhm.
Any non-magical metal objects you have rust into dust.
Oh, thank God.
You're so happy.
Oh, that's like nothing for Twillin. I'm screwed.
Oh my
It includes money.
God.
Oh, so your money's gone.
I don't tend to carry a whole lot on me.
Joe, we lost you. The last thing we got from you was it includes money.
Yeah, that's all. That's what I said.
Test.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Here.
I don't think it affects Twillin all that much.
My scimitar dies. My scimitar dies. Probably
And then
a couple of rivets on my quarterstaff.
is the quarterstaff magic?
No, I have a non-magical one too.
Okay.
But
And then
actually, I probably would have dropped that.
at the same time that happens, the chest unlocks. You can hear the key mechanism and all that stuff. And then she pushes the third button. Ears, I need a Constitution saving throw.
How much cold damage am I going to be taking? All right. Well, I'll use the inspiration.
Well, I've spared the dying, so just in case.
Yeah. Well, just if I'm making death saving throws, then you can just heal me from 0.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, Matt, throw out your inspiration there too.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I don't really have anything for Constitution, so just crossing fingers. 20.
Ooh. 20 is enough. You take half damage. So you take 18. Yeah, 18 cold damage.
Is this an attack, and can I...
No.
Is the chest attacking me? No.
No.
Okay.
Worse though. So that's not bad.
The chest unlocks, and as soon as the third button is pushed, the stone sarcophagus turns transparent crystal, revealing inside a mummified monkey-like creature. Clutched in its desiccated claws is a fearsome-looking mace.
Mace. Who does maces?
I can.
It's a simple weapon. Anybody can.
Oh, that's right. It's the Warhammer that is the other blunt one. That's martial.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not dead, guys. I get out of the chest.
Nexus, do you have a magical weapon?
Good.
How far down is that sarcophagus? Like 10
You
feet?
cannot use the excuse of, oh, I don't need a magical weapon because everything tries to eat you.
I was gonna say I'm in Raven form. I can't pick it up, so it doesn't.
I will walk down and I guess take the mace from the monkey.
It's inside of a crystal sarcophagus.
Oh, I thought it.
Clear is all.
Oh.
Hey, is this the whole like anti-rust thing that people were talking about?
Yes, probably.
Oh, what type of damage was it? Force?
Cold.
Or is it cold? Okay.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
I'm just wondering, like you're the one they were worried about in terms of like rust, right?
Yeah.
And this was the room that's supposed to be against you?
No, this wasn't the room. It's a different room.
Those of you
But the
downstairs,
buttons are there, right?
Let's pause and shift over briefly. What are you guys doing? You hear some yelling back and forth briefly, but nothing you can make out.
I look at Acererak and I go, well, I'm not sure if they needed us or not, as I pass the hallway and I see that other sarcophagus down that way.
Yeah, I looked at that sarcophagus too. Wasn't there something in the poem?
Well, there were quite a few things. I'm not sure which ones we haven't done yet.
Yeah, but I think they actually go in order. So the ring is the path to another tomb. The dead abhor the sunlight. Only a jewel contained the frog. Bow as the dead god intoned. Into darkness descend. So I think if I go over to that door and if I bow, those little three angry little monster things will. Or those could be three undead, and I need sunlight to kill them.
Isn't your sword?
It's
No,
fire.
not that kind. It's just regular fire.
I miss the sun rod. But I don't know if the plaque is actually just the path to get to the sarcophagus. And everything else around here is kind of like a red herring. Like, if we go down this path, the ring is a path to another tomb. Well, we're halfway through the ring. The dead abhor sunlight. Well, they also abhor me, so that's not a huge issue. Only a jewel contained the frog.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that one is.
Didn't we find some precious stones? Like gems or something?
Did we?
At some point in time, not down here. I just mean in general.
I think we have some in the party inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then bow as the dead god intoned. Into darkness descend. It's that last one's the only one that I'm really worried about, because I think once we get to that box, the lights are going to go out. But I'm going to be brave. I'm coming down to here.
Okay.
I look to the left because there's something over there.
There is something over there.
Okay, I'm going to take the final step so I can just see down the intersection.
Yeah, peeking down that way and seeing down that way, you're at a four-way intersection. The corridors to the north and south curve upward and out of sight. And there's no rails or steps or anything to climb them. And then you see looks like a corpse that's half human, half goat, in robes, and gripping in its one hand is a staff tipped with a bronze goat head.
Okay, when you say that curves up, can I actually see it stop up there, or does it just keep curving as far as I can tell?
It curves and out of sight, so you lose sight of it.
Okay, the ring is path to another tomb. The dead abhor sunlight. Bow as the dead god intoned. Into darkness descend. Alright, Abella, I'm gonna do stupid now.
What you seen down those corridors?
Okay, they both curve upward, and I got a dead satyr-like thing halfway up the corridor to my north, and he's holding a staff. I'm going to try to crawl to him and get that staff.
All right, I'm making my way to you. I'm staying out of sight, and I'm staying right behind you.
So as I said, Joe, I know this is going to cut my movement in half, so I'm going to crawl.
Okay. It's mostly level here still, but you can crawl.
I'm going to crawl to the satyr, and I'm going to search, or whatever he is, and search him.
All right, you search him. He is wearing robes. He has a staff. Looks like he has... let's see, what else does he have here? It looks like he has wounds that may have been caused by axes, He has a crossbow bolt stuck into him and a few other places that may have been crossbow bolt wounds. His robes are stained with ink, and inside of his robe is a journal.
Okay, I'm going to take the journal and the staff, and I am crawling back to the center.
He also has an ink pot and what looks like maybe a spell book.
I take all those things and I crawl back to the center.
Okay.
Okay. I hand her the staff and open up the journal and take a look at it.
I check out the staff.
Well, see if your friend knows anything about it.
Are you starting towards the front?
Kind of flipping through
first, I'm
pages?
just going to kind of flip through it and see if it's like a complete journal or if it looks like it might be his.
It looks like it may be his. It doesn't go all the way to the end, maybe half to 3/4 of the way through it.
Then yeah, I'll start at the back of it and work my way forward. What language is it in?
It's in Common, I believe. Yeah, it's in Common. The last page. Hold on. What are you doing as this is going on?
I'm just gonna say I'm kind of internally checking out the staff and internally asking Moa if she recognizes this or the guy on the floor, or is it a statue?
No, I've never seen him before. He looks fresh though, so I don't think he was in here before I was buried. And you're the first one to open it up, so I don't think I would recognize many people.
Yeah, I think he's been killed recently, and it's axe wounds, and my guess is axes and arrows or bolts did him in.
All right, so you, for Thrak, have a handout in your journal area there.
Keep an eye out on the south corridor just to make sure nothing comes down that way.
Nothing seems to come down that way.
While he's checking out the journal and all.
All right, so while you're reading the journal, let's go back to the other group.
While he's reading the journal, I'm kind of facing him towards the end of the hallway and kind of guiding him towards that direction.
I'm going to say all this to Abella as I read through it.
Oh, I will show it to her then. All right, so those of you up top, what are you doing?
So, Thrak, move
looking for a way to open the clear top.
Are the buttons still there?
The buttons are now recessed into the lid, but they are still there.
Looking for a way to open the clear top. Can you get your fingers under the lid?
It does not look like it actually has a lid. It looks like a sealed crystal container.
Oh.
Pressing the button further doesn't really do anything?
Hey, the other one broke when I listened. I bend down and put my ear to the top of the sarcophagus.
Nothing happens?
No, doesn't work on this one. Anyway, so is this it here, or do you want to search for? Hey, I turn to the Raven. Can you go get the wand? Can you go get the wand?
Wand?
The Raven just looks at me. It's a secret door detecting wand.
Can the Raven carry it? That should be light enough for to carry, right? A wand. Yeah, I'll have the Raven fly to me and then come back and deposit it. Wait, how many charges do I have left on that?
At least
Does anything
2.
happen? Does anything happen like knocking on it, or just?
No. If you knock lightly on it, it kind of sounds like knocking on fine crystal. Maybe if you knocked a little bit harder, you might be able to break through it, but...
Yeah, that might be an answer.
Yeah, I'll bring that over. Yeah, it's got 2 charges left on it.
Use one and stand in the middle of the room.
The nearest trap or secret door seems to indicate southward.
That was the blade, probably, right? Okay, yeah.
I mean, I have a hammer. I mean, I have smith's tools. I could.
Yeah.
So is there like another poem or something that maybe might help? Oh, some plaque.
Not in this room.
There was the key turn. The keys turn the inside only, as the last line of the previous plaque. The line before that, speak no truth to the doomed child. So
what plaque was that? I don't remember anything about the keys.
In the very beginning.
Yeah.
On the obelisk outside.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that one.
I got enough tools and chisels. I could probably just break through.
I can try hitting it. See, it might just shatter.
Yeah, just take a hammer and chisel in the middle of it and just give it a good whack.
Did y'all try opening it?
It doesn't have.
No, we didn't try that.
There was no obvious seams.
I don't know. I mean, if there was like another clue around here or something, I don't know. I can't think of it.
I could get out of the pit and drop something in there on top of it, just in case it goes kaboom.
So why is everybody talking about a jewel earlier?
The what?
I don't know. I heard somebody talk about a jewel.
That was
from the other plaque.
That's downstairs.
Wait, there's another plaque?
No, we don't.
We haven't seen it yet.
None of us know about that one.
Right. Other team downstairs. Nobody here mentioned a jewel. Yeah. Or another plaque.
We split the party.
The fun is splitting the party. Hey, it's been convenient so far. It's actually working out so far okay-ish.
So yeah, I'll just kind of take a hammer and chisel whatever and try to...
Okay. So you take a hammer and a chisel. It is very brittle. It has 10 hit points, but vulnerability to bludgeoning damage. So you can tink, and it shatters. And the inside, the mummified monkey-like creature opens its eyes. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, crap.
No, I didn't.
Oh! Wait, that's not me. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, wait, are we rolling initiative even though we're not there?
No.
Oh, sorry. You said everybody, so I was like, maybe we hear something. Or maybe something at our sarcophagus goes off.
I'll keep you on there and just pass you up unless somebody shouts really, really loud for help.
I'm not sure how useful I can be at this point. I'll have to figure something out. I can see into it. We'll see.
So first is ears. It looks like this mummified creature is going to be doing something.
Does it seem to be threatening? I can't tell yet.
Not yet. It hasn't actually acted yet.
All right,
But
I'm gonna kind of go away from the pit to be out of sight, and then sneak, come back just enough to kind of have a line of sight, but stay close to the wall so I'm not easy to spot, and be ready to shoot it if it makes a threatening move.
Okay.
So if it starts swinging, I'll shoot it. And let me stealth. So Zandala is still floating. Fixer is...
She is still flying, yes.
Has spider climb always, or is that a...
Concentration hour.
All right, Nexus, you're up.
I'm gonna pop back to my body. Raven will still be kind of flying around in there, but yeah. For the moment, because I wouldn't be able to see him anyways at the moment, right? Because he's down in the pit. So I will. That's all I will do for the moment and see what he does. Actually, wait. I can. Question. I have a question. Can I? I don't think I want to do that yet. Yeah, never mind. Go ahead. I'm done.
All right, Zandala. She flies up towards the ceiling. Fixer is still down in the pit with the sarcophagus, right?
Yep.
All right, she will Ray of Frost. No, she will Firebolt then.
She's always quick to attack.
She
We travel
is.
through the same jungle.
Ooh, she hits. For 3 damage. All right, it's bloodied. Oh. All right, its turn. It seems to, as it opens up its eyes, it seems to make some kind of motion with the mace in its fist, and the eyes. I'll do a list here because you'll be able to see it now. The eyes glow angry red real briefly as it activates it. And I need everybody to do a wisdom saving throw.
I'm out of range of that.
Yeah, you're out of range. You're not within 30 feet.
Wisdom.
Oh, I got.
Did it go?
Gotta check something.
Right.
Oh, I can't pick myself. Class of Genius. Hopefully a 15 is good enough.
15 is good. Oh, Zandala. Okay. And then it stands up. And it has no more actions, so that's it. It seems to be looking like it's going to get ready to attack Fixer, though, at some point.
Well, it was the thing it was doing was threatening, right?
Right now, it looks like it's going to be doing something threatening.
I mean, I was waiting for it to.
Right.
That was my trigger.
Made no action. It just activated a magical effect.
That tried to hurt us, as far as we know. Okay.
Didn't...
If I don't think it was an attack of
Zendala seems fine. Everybody seems fine at the moment.
Okay. If Ears didn't feel like he was being acted against, then I guess.
Yeah, it's.
He's still holding his action.
Threatening is subjective, and this wasn't very damaging or attacking.
Okay.
In fact, in a way, it might be protective of some sort. Twillin, you're up. Where is Twillin at? I see you up there.
From the edge.
Right.
Twillin drinks potion of greater heal.
Okay.
As a bonus action, 4d4. Did that work? Yes. Okay. So I get back to 11. Ooh, goody. I have all of 22 hit points. 23.
Oh, 23. That's better than me.
I then use magic stone.
Okay.
Cast the thing. Spell. Go. Still got cantrip. For 14 to hit. Probably miss.
Nope, that'll hit.
Oh, 7 points of damage. But it's bludgeoning, so I don't know. It is magic. Spell.
Yep, it's magic. Fixer, you are up.
I'm going to draw the scimitar and take a whack. For 20.
Why the 20? Why not the 21?
Poison? Isn't that
rolls,
or is that?
Yes, you're right. The 20 still hits.
Okay. And then for the other swing, 16 for 7
that still hits too. This is a magical weapon, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, Thrak, we're going to skip you for now, but at this point, Orvex starts to yell, "Attack! Attack!" Because he hears stuff and saw people moving. And he's come to recognize Zendala's firebolt verbal component.
Oh, crap.
Ears, you're up.
Well, let's try. Give me a sec. Do I want to plant the banner now? Oh, that's only the image of the banner. Sorry, I'll shoot it. Maybe I'll put the banner next time. Let's see how well shooting with a regular arrow works. So... Q? Hold on, that was supposed to be... Well, assuming I was hidden with my previous stealth check, it should be with advantage. Was 15 enough? No, wait, sorry. 15 was the saving throw. Was 17 stealth enough to be hidden? Okay, then I'll roll.
Okay.
Does a 26 hit it?
Yes. Oh. Okay. Nexus, your turn.
Can I see it at all or no?
You flew. No, it's down a 20-foot pit.
Did it seem like the arrow was effective?
Partially.
Okay. I'll rehide.
I will just. I will. If I see it when it pops up and I can see it, I'll use a chill touch against it. If not, then that's fine.
Okay. Zendala goes flying out.
Okay.
The smart person is smart.
Let's see, she has a fly speed of 60, so she goes up over into that corner and kind of plants herself and starts looking in all directions.
I kind of like look at her, just like, what's wrong with her?
She looks afraid, very afraid.
Ah, I know that spell because I have it. Okay.
All right, the Sioux monster fixer is still down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Fixture still down there?
I don't know. But it targets one creature it can see within 60 feet. And I need a wisdom saving throw from Fixer.
Whoops. Wrong button. And I will use my another one of my thing of inspirations to get me a 12.
Wait, no. Save
poison does not
poison?
give you disadvantage on saving throws.
Yeah, it's not
Oh,
save.
whoops. No, never mind. Oh, okay. Never mind. 20 it is.
So you don't have to worry about the frightened condition, but then it also attacks you with its Mace of Terror. Wait a minute. No, it's not going to attack you with its Mace of Terror. It sucks with its Mace of Terror.
It's useful to actually scare people with it, but that's about it.
It's going to miss with its Rotting Fist.
Gross.
Get out of there! Actually, no, Ears is not going to say anything because he's hiding.
Twillin, you're up.
Yeah, Magic Stone.
I can't hit it when it's in that pit.
14 to hit for 10 damage.
That hits it. It is very easy to hit. Anything else?
No, I don't have any other bonus.
Fixer, finish it off.
But no pressure.
Well, with the +9, I'm hoping even with disadvantage that I can pull something out. 15 for 8.
It's still up. That does it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it falls and kind of crumbles a little bit, and to the ground falls the mace into the sarcophagus where the body was resting originally.
So you want the mace fixer?
Grab the mace, I guess.
Yeah, I'll grab the mace.
All right. When you grab the mace, red smoke seethes from the head of the mace, forming the outline of a monkey with a long tail. And with a roar, the smoky apparition leaps at you, screaming, "Let me in!" And you can choose to try to resist it or not.
Maybe I was the wrong person to grab the mace.
I was about to say, do you want the angry... I asked earlier, do you want the angry monkey in your head? Well, no, I asked ears, didn't I?
Yeah.
The angry monkey that is mad at the god that's in me. Just to give a reminder there.
That the other god is in you. It's okay.
Just duct tape the two together.
Yeah.
This you get a long duct tape.
Get a long shirt. Just stick them together.
What is Fixer going to do? Going to let this thing in? Or say no?
I mean, if yeah, I'm gonna let it in.
Oh boy.
All right.
It sounds like a terrible, terrible idea.
I did climb into a box that started this whole thing.
Correct.
Okay, so this is Wongo.
Really, it would be interesting for Bella to have the mace.
All right. Fixer, you now have a handout inside of your journal that will show you a flaw that you gain from this, as well as a power that you gain from this.
Oh, there it is.
So, Joe, I'm going to move back to the railing and yell for Nexus. Hey, Nexus! Get your gnomish ass down here. I found a book about your friend.
I don't know how I'm gonna do that one. Because of what Fixer's flaw is.
This overrides your flaw.
Oh, this would be great. Okay.
Now, it doesn't mean it dictates everything you do, but...
No. That's great. I love it.
Yeah, are you guys okay in there? The dead?
Yeah.
We're
good.
Okay.
Dead again.
Good. Work your way out. Twillin, you have to come last.
What?
Because the blades will start up. Because the blades will start up.
Why?
Because if you touch the ground, the blade... Well, wait. As long as you can climb, you're climbing. You're fine. Just don't touch the ground, okay?
Don't touch the ground?
Can I carry him?
Yes.
Twillin looks down. Twillin's standing on the floor.
In the hallway with the giant fan.
Okay. Nobody explained this to me. Okay.
I know.
I'll turn into a spider and come back.
I probably could carry him because I'm walking along the walls.
Sure. Either way.
Oh,
all right.
well, that'll work.
I can carry his back and you can carry him.
That works.
I'll check on Zendala first. Zendala, you good?
Yeah.
Right.
I think fear allows a saving throw every turn, right? But then once
I think
the creature is no longer sustaining it, so.
Right. Yeah. So.
So she's over there panting and taking a deep breath and recovering from it, but
it's dead. We're all good. Okay. Let me find out what these two found out. So I'll go over to Thrak and them.
So you're going around and downstairs?
Yeah.
Is everybody going around and downstairs?
You might as well. Let's. There's nothing else. I don't want to mess with the restroom yet, unless we have to. I don't know what that is. It's a scary room. So let's go downstairs.
So what's up this corridor here?
This one over here is the restroom.
The restroom?
Room.
Oh, the one you're worried about Fixer going down? Can I go down there?
Yeah.
I've already been pre-rusted.
True, you could go down there.
That's true, you've been...
Mind you, we didn't find out if there were any other traps.
Metal free.
Yeah.
You've already prepared for this hallway.
I know there's a fountain on one side on the right as you go in, and there's a dead end on the left. But I didn't get to fully see everything. So go ahead if you wish to check. Just
a
be
fountain.
Careful. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Head down the hallway.
All right. Head down the hallway.
Terrible.
Oh, and by the way, Joe, I would glance through. Is this thing a spell book?
Yes, it is a spell book, although I don't think you can read it.
Probably not, but it's still a spell book, so that's something for Nexus and what's her name to argue about.
So, as Twilling gets there, you can see the statue with the large iron shield and all the rusted metal on the floor.
Statue of what?
Rusted knight.
Said knight?
And since you've already been pre-rusted, you don't... Actually, wait, do you still have magical metal?
What about that?
Let me see here. Studded leather? Glamour studded leather?
Yeah, that would do it here. I need a strength check.
Okay. What's going to pull me toward it?
No,
it's going to pull me toward it? Check it. But what did I get? 13.
Okay. Oh, it would have been athletics if that matters, but 13 is good. You can feel it tugging you, but you're not being pulled towards it.
I turn into a bear.
Huh? Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
can you do a third time?
That's my second.
You did an octopus. Then a spider.
Right, that was my first.
No,
he carried me
out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he didn't have to do the spider.
So, down this way, it looks like a dead end.
Yep.
Can I search?
You can. Let's see what a bear searches with.
It uses my mental stuff.
Its nose and spots?
My attributes and skills.
So go ahead and roll a perception.
10, probably not.
No,
Okay.
you don't find
and then
anything.
To the statue?
You see a fountain with 3 maidens, each carrying a pitcher, and from the pitchers are flowing water into the fountain.
In Druidic, pay my respects. Sniff the water. Does it smell?
Smells clean.
Fresh?
Yep.
Dip a claw in the water. Taste it.
Tastes fresh. Roll me a d4.
Okay.
Okay, we can call it here.
2.
Okay.
That's when the water weird appears?
No.
Oh.
But it does taste fresh.
No, that's when the djinn appears and goes, "Why are you drinking my water?"
And you said call it here?
Yeah, when everybody meets back up. Are you doing anything else?
Oh, no. I'll head back out.
Okay.
Squeeze.
Let me move you all downstairs.
Side saddle, side saddle, side saddle, side saddle, side saddle.
Yeah, put your token down there so I can copy it.
Side. Oh my god, a bear ate Twillin and it's coming out to eat us.
I'd be scared if a bear survived in here.
It's definitely related to Yogi.
I tell
Yeah, it was meditating.
I tell the raven the water was fresh in the fountain.
Okay.
All right, so down here, You can immediately see, because everybody's probably going to pass it, up the north corridor is a statue of a bearded devil with a mouth agape full of blackness, and the occasional forlorn scream echoing from beyond its mouth. And then over here is a plaque with more words.
Yeah, but I'm waiting for Twillin to get there, and I just hand him both the spell book and the journal and say, I think we found one of your Nexus friends. Not Nexus, but one of her friends up the hallway here.
The bear doesn't know what to do with the books?
I think you meant me instead of you. I will take a look. I'll look at what he's got.
I thought I said Nexus.
No, you said Colin.
No. All gnomes look the same even when they're bears.
Yep.
Right. For those who find this, know that I, Lynn Bashir, am the last surviving member of the Company of the Yellow Banner. The warlord Rasmussen stripped us of our weapons and threw us in here on orders of his master Acererak. I can only imagine our souls are to be fed to his phylactery. Oh, alas, it seems he has won. Our company was separated after the incident with the four-armed gargoyle. Okay. The Tomb Guardians tore Seward to pieces, and with him we lost the Star Fallen. Our quest was a failure, even if we'd found the eye. The elf princess was gone. My friend wouldn't have lasted long without their weapons, especially with a doppelganger in our midst, as Seth suspected. Of course, I kept my staff. I'm sure Brixton would have seen some humor in that. Gentle reader, let a dying man offer you one piece of advice. Acererak is a trickster who desires nothing but your soul. His riddles may help you, but in the end, his final secret always leads to your doom. Tomorrow, save us all. I'm not sure why you think this is related to me. Besides I suppose.
I guess I read the wrong journal. I have the days traveled here in mind, Joe.
Okay.
Was that ours? Days traveled?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was reading that part. My bad.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, days traveled is the notes I'm keeping track of when you guys are all traveling.
Yeah, I thought this was his journal, and I'm sitting there going, oh, crud.
No.
These guys are really aware, and they're following us almost day by day. And we just never saw them.
All right. So several things I get from this.
And here's the spell book.
Right. So this group was thrown in here and says they were stripped of their weapons. Looks like there were maybe 4 of them. There's a couple of questions here. I don't know what the Star Fallen is. Is that a person or is that an item? I'm curious what that means.
Like an Arcana or something, or history? Hope.
Maybe.
Can't tell right now.
Yeah,
found
we'll do
more
that
information
next time.
Okay.
But that's just the final page. It looks like it was written somewhat, well, I can't say recently because the ink is dried, but that was the final thing. It looks like they went past the journal that they were keeping track of. And flipping through the journal, you can find a list. It chronicles the exploits of the Company of the Yellow Banner in Chult, from when they made landfall at Kitcher's Inlet, followed the river Olung to Lake Luo before cutting southwest into the jungle towards Omu. It describes harrowing encounters with as they searched for the puzzle cubes in Omu, brushes with the Yuan-Ti, discovery of the True Tomb's entrance, and that's what the only mention after they found the tomb. So anything from the inside, that's the clue that you get from that. But there's also some mentions of other company members. Lord Brixton, who through some context you get a Cormyrean knight. There's Bravis Boulderborn, who indicates he's a gold dwarf cleric of Moradin. Seward is a Chandaran human ranger. And Sepphoris, a dragonborn paladin, often referred to as Seth.
Okay. What are this? Any other references to the Starfallen? Like, as I can tell, what it is?
No.
What about this elf princess? Anything about that, or is this like the first time I'm hearing that?
There's nothing else that seems to mention it on a cursory search. Quick. Maybe if you spend a couple hours reading through it, but.
Okay.
Oh, and apparently we also got his staff, so that might be important since he mentions it.
Yeah, I can do detect magic on it. I still have the. I think I do. Hold on. Yeah, I still got the slot for it, so I'll do detect magic on the staff.
The staff is magical, as well as the ink pot.
Nice.
And I don't know if spellbooks are necessarily magical, but yeah, he's got a spellbook too.
It probably glows with the protections and stuff on it, but that's about it. So, okay.
Cool.
Well, this is interesting. We'll have to wait to a short rest to identify those things later. Okay.
Well, we have the creepy head to the north, a sarcophagus here to our west, and down there's a creepy door that has 3 little heads that pop out and with bridles in their mouths. I'm not sure, plus the plaque.
Did you find the body that had these items?
He's up this pathway towards the sarcophagus. There's a path to the north and the south. It looks like it might be a ring. It curves upward on both ends. Yeah, I don't know if it goes all the way around. I didn't go that far. I just got to the body and came back.
Okay.
I wasn't going to go set anything off without everybody here to save me.
I'm trying to decide if we should take a short rest somewhere before we go further with another sarcophagus. They seem to be tricky.
Well, you have 2 semi-secure rooms that you are aware of. One is on the other side of an adamantine fan, and the other is on the other side of a giant skull that seems to chomp down on people.
No, I wouldn't call either of those very safe. Number one, not all of us can get to the other side of the fan. Well, I guess if we got carried, we could eventually get. We could get.
Oh, to get through that fan room, I figured it out. All we need is ears to go up to the top, and hammer pittons in the ceiling, and then run the rope through, and then we just climb through on the rope.
They're adamantine blades.
As long as the blades aren't spinning, what are they going to do to us?
Cut through the piton.
Saying that we
as long as it doesn't run, you don't touch the floor, it's not running.
He's saying we use the rope to get across.
Yeah.
Across it, but
yeah, you don't trigger it, and then that'll be fine.
Well, I guess the fountain room is somewhat secure. There's only one way in and out of that.
Yeah, the problem with that is the lack of metal.
Yeah, that's not going to work. Yeah, let's use the fan room to take a short rest. If you would allow us to create a way to get in and out pretty easily like that. Is that okay? Because we know how it works.
You know what? The hallway leading to the skull mouth too is somewhat defensible. As long as nothing comes out from the mouth itself, but there's a balcony, so there's 10 feet wide, so you could easily defend.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's take a rest there before we start digging the rest of the way through here. Just because I don't want to push ourselves too much.
Yeah. So if you go up to the first floor, you can take a short rest.
All right.
Let's do that.
I think I've already pushed myself too much.
And anyone who doesn't need it can help identify the staff and items if they don't want to take it. So I don't know if anyone is actually not wanting to take theirs, but
I don't need to.
I definitely do.
Did somebody not?
Me, fixer.
Okay.
So you want to the staff?
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh god, that's terrible.
If there's somebody else, I guess we could identify the ink thing. I don't know what kind of ink it is, but I don't know. If
Don't worry
else
about
wants to do
the
it.
ink thing.
Okay, I didn't think it was probably that big of a deal.
It's just an ink pot that never runs dry.
All right. Sorry, guys. I gotta run.
No problem. Good night.
I'll see you next time.
What do we got next time? The 30th?
The 27th.
27th. Okay.
Yep. See ya.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
And the staff is a staff of striking.
Ow.
Requires attunement. Very rare. Can be wielded as a magical quarterstaff. It grants a +3 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with it. Has 10 charges. You can spend up to 3 of its charges. For each one, you can add an extra d6 force damage.
You know what's frightening is I think I could use that, and I could add a smite on it.
I was kind of thinking a similar thing with
Just really wallop something hard, but no, that probably works better for you.
I won't be here next time because it's Yom Kippur evening, so I'll miss that one.
Okay.
I mean, I do find myself, I guess, up front at things a lot, even though.
So next
you
week,
try.
Next time is when everybody pushes ears to the front to scout for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I figured yours was the best one to take that ring on because I know I'm not going to be able to pull it off.
Does anybody else want that staff though, or is anybody else don't really think to really use it?